So, now you'll have to tell me how it looks this time. Gonna do some movements, some running around, some quick flick action like I'm aiming a sniper rifle somewhere. I'm a sniper main in Team Fortress 2. Or more accurately, I'm a spy main. Looks better. On text screen. Should I bump it up anymore? Like right now I'm at 3.5k. I can probably do it up to 4k if needed. I like the lighting. All right. I'm genuinely curious how many people are going to be coming to join for this, but we'll see. The quest for Gunbreaker is that I'm basically part of a new mercenary group. Alright, so now I gotta go down to the lower decks. That means I need to move through the swath of ERPers. That is a dope looking tiger. Pardon. Yeah, we are the Lollipop Guild. Thank you for coming at such short notice. Alright. So we're just escorting a criminal. Yeah, I was about to say all Lalafels are stupid. No, it's not. But, yeah, their names are kind of weird. Alright. Speak to some locals about this guy. Old Skiff. Look, there's like only 2 good Lalafell, 3 good Lalafell that I've met. 4 good Lalafell. Alright, so these guys don't seem to be well liked. Oh god, Erica's a Lalafell? That explains so much. These guys are just dead. Fuck. Oh yeah. Where is Lesser Panda? And yeah, I did. Because it was funny. I just forgot that she was a Lalafell. Alright, so we are going to go through with protecting this guy. So now we need to talk to this guy at the Morbay Dry Docks. And that man's in a pig outfit. Wrong person. Also, I really like the Vera, Sophie, just because she changes her outfit based on where we're going. Thank you kindly. Quite sure. So I'm leading the charge, beating up the guys that are blocking the way, and then we guide this guy through. Alright. Man, I'm glad I stole this bike from a blonde twink. Alright. Final guard. Oh god, the panda's on my back still. I thought he would leave. The panda craves violence. Gordon, I crave violence. I really enjoy the Gunbreaker rotation. It's very simple to keep in mind. Look out, Gordon. Pits. We can traverse these if we find ropes. I need you to get off. Yeah, I don't want to cut you. Friend. Alright, Miku. I'm going to be getting a couple people on to join us. I'm just going to make sure everyone's available.
Ho, mukatte kuru no ka?
Ah, enchilada.
Yes. Ho, enchilada. Jojo.
Can you hear my friend just fine? Since I imported all my settings to Streamlabs, things might be a little different.
Oh. Also, let me refresh Twitch because, there we go. Apparently, I've never followed, which is weird.
Oh, weird.
Here we go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that was perfect. My follow alert is a line from Kingdom Hearts, and the GIF is my OC Swan swaying her butt back and forth.
I saw it.
Perfect. Just riding up against the deck of Sophia's head.
I am going to do my best. I will not be able to stay in voice or participate in 14 for very long, just because my voice is very strained, and I'm like half a JonTron right now.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, like tonight I wasn't planning on doing too much. Like I was planning on just doing the roulettes pretty much, just because I want to keep grinding tomestones and levels.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A good plan. I shall join you for that, because I too need tomestones. I take it that means we're going into MSQ at some point.
Yeah, I might wait.
During which I will read, for your and Niall's amusement, chapters 2 and 3 of Gentleman Gato.
You got that on AO3, right?
I do indeed.
I need to bookmark that for future reference. Also, this damn panda.
If the chat requires it, I will also read you chapter 1, but you're not missing too much apart from some excellent lines. I'm also unrestrained because I don't have to be quiet tonight because the folks are out of the house, and I'm still not in my own environments yet. I'm still not in my own house yet because what was supposed to be it'll just be like 2 or 3 months of reconstruction, then you can move back in, has turned into it's been a year and a half.
It's been 1 year.
It's been 1 year since I've been free. And for those who have had a taste of freedom and have lived away from your folks, there is nothing worse than a realization that you have to go and spend even more time under their roof for an extended period of time. Right now, it is literally just on the city to return with the permits and approve the goddamn construction that's been on hold for over a year.
God. I remember hearing, like, you telling me when you first had to move back in and because of all this shit, and you seemed very optimistic at the time.
It is the reason I have not streamed as regularly as I should be, despite the fact that I'm an affiliate. I'm
Boy,
probably
can't
going to
relate.
lose my affiliate status just because, like, I haven't been able to stream regularly just because I have to deal with them. It's like, oh.
Daddy Bezos is gonna have your head.
I'm going to have to, like, put in a letter and be like, hey, I had to move back in with folks. Their internet is not good for streaming. Please understand. Do not take away my affiliate.
I think everyone was more optimistic in general a year and a half ago, to be frank. Yeah, true.
Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm gonna, like, mute myself for a minute and just try and...
Get the lemurs out of your throat. Good luck.
Ugh, God. It's just vocal strain. I'm drinking water, too. So, ugh.
Hail hydrate. Who says TBF and means to be frank instead of fair? I always think it's to be frank.
Mm-hmm. It's to be fair, yeah.
God damn it.
To be frank, Dead Rising 4 was not a great game.
Quite frankly,
hey.
it's terrible.
He's covered wars, you know. Give the man
Covered
some
wars, you
respect.
know, yeah.
Let me raise
You know how to use one of these? Maybe. I've covered wars, you know.
I love that meme so much. Hi, Moobell.
Hello,
You,
Niall.
you really know how to please a woman? Yeah, I've covered wars, you know. Alright, Frank, now listen very carefully. The enemy has nuclear weapons, and that is a Hind D. That's a Russian chopper. You're gonna have to get in there and be stealthy. Can you handle that? Maybe. I've covered wars, you know.
Oh, that meme needs to come back in absolute full throttle.
Also, I promise, while we are in MSQ Roulette, because I know y'all not going to pay attention to the cutscenes.
What? There's cutscenes? I thought we were just
Yeah,
watching the
wow,
Snyder
yeah.
cut of Round of Thorn.
Yeah, Snyder. The Snyder cut.
I
People think that's going to be better than what we had before.
apparently it is.
It's comparatively better, which isn't saying much.
So that means that at best it will be a passable popcorn movie instead of actively insulting your intelligence.
It's quite literally twice as long. Like it's about 4 hours
It's
long.
4 hours, and it was filmed in 4:3 to quote unquote preserve Snack Snyder's creative vision, which fucking jerk me.
Like, I'm gonna say this as somebody who worked at a comic store. The creative vision of DC Comics in general has always been terrible. They haven't been relevant since the 50s. They're not good. They haven't been good in a long time. And they're just trying so desperately to reach for that relatability and relativity that Marvel has, and they'll never get it.
Like, if they gave the movies more time, I don't know. Like, it feels
If
like
they
they rushed...
just let the people who wrote their animations write their big budget movies, they'd be fine.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
for
holy shit,
fucking real.
Yeah, the DC animation's great.
Let the team, the story writers who did Arkham Asylum, do a full-blown Batman movie. They'll make fucking
That'd be dope.
fools.
I remember I recently watched. I think it was the because it was the same plot line as the Justice League movie. I was watching. I think it was like an hour and a half long, maybe an hour long animation or animated version of what that was, and it was like infinitely better.
The animated movies
Are you
are
talking
always good.
about the animated version of Suicide Squad? Was just absolutely better.
I should probably watch that because I enjoy Harley Quinn.
What are we?
Yeah,
Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Oh no.
Yeah, the animated feature was just leagues better.
Leagues better.
Yeah.
You could say that it did the movie justice.
Yeah.
I like doing. I love.
I'm
doing
still
fake.
one of the kids who's upset that they took out 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea at Disneyland to put in a Finding Nemo ride. Don't get me started on the word leagues. I'm still one of those people who's upset that instead of getting an H.G. Wells servant in Fate Grand Order, we got a lolly version of Captain Nemo to represent that branch of literature.
Then apparently I also thought that got some interesting.
Where's my writer? Where's my writer H.G. Wells? God damn it!
Do I
He
want to
deserves
ask
it.
what he'd be writing?
Because he would be a writer because he was a figure who was very fascinated with the concept of exploration in all forms. All of his work, such as Journey to the Center of the Earth, From the Earth to the Moon, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, all that stuff was all about the spirit of exploration. So I think that even though he could manifest as a caster, I believe in my heart of hearts he would be a writer. Because the famous story about him is that when he was a child, he almost stowed away on a ship before his father caught him and said, "My son, I know you want to explore the world, but please, until you are ready, explore the world here." And he tapped his head for like imagination and stuff. And so he took that to heart and became a writer about exploration.
That's neat.
Yeah, that's why. That's my impassioned argument for why H.G. Wells would be a writer and not a caster. Because he embodies that same spirit of exploration that typically writers have.
See, the funny thing is, you're saying writer. I thought you were saying writer, like an
Yes. Yeah. At first, I thought that. I'm like, oh wait, no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. So,
I mean, I've
writer
never seen
is in the same sense as like Francis Drake and so forth, as like other servants with that.
Like here I am going like, wow, I didn't know that there were authors in Fate.
So typically writers become caster units.
Yeah, because there was.
A typical rule.
There was Hokusai. There was Murasaki.
It's a foreigner. Hokusai is a foreigner.
Oh yeah, because the whole Cthulhu octopus jokes. Right.
Mami Murasaki is absolutely a caster because she believed very firmly in the evocative nature of what she was writing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my fuckers? Where's my boys? Oh, what? You're above me. Hello.
Anyway, hello. Look at this cutie. Do you like the Rathalos Red Mage set?
Still love it. Super dope.
That actually does look really good.
I 100% am showing my Monster Hunter spirit by wearing Rathalos stuff right now, just because Rise is coming out so soon, but not soon enough.
Oh god. So I was working at the library, and I heard they were checking some of the new things in, and I heard someone mention, like, oh, I didn't think this was in theaters. And I go over and check, and it's the Monster Hunter movie.
It's a Monster Hunter movie? Yeah.
It's already on DVD, and I'm like, do I want
It was rushed to DVD, yeah.
Probably because no one wanted to spend more money on it than they should have. It's apparently quite shit.
The only cool thing happens at the end, and it's a cliffhanger.
Of course, and it's Magala, isn't it?
Yes, well, I mean, spoilers, but, yeah, they reveal my favorite monster, and then it's just a cliffhanger.
Like, the sad part is that was in the trailer. I saw, like, the bit near the end of the trailer.
So misleading.
And it's so, like, I feel bad. Mm-hmm. Why does Capcom keep letting him do this?
Mm-hmm.
No shit, it was terrible. It was inspired by the fucking Peace Walker mission. Yeah. Fair.
Even then, it's still better.
At least there was the novelty there.
Look, I'm sorry, but Dovich can't act, and her husband's a hack. I will die on that hill.
Then perish.
But for those who are interested, I'm Stray World Seeker. As soon as Rise is out, I will be streaming the hell out of it with my friends in Ominous Nectarine, and I will be guesting where possible, and as often as possible on anyone else who wants to play the game.
Wait, no, wait, stay in that outfit.
Which one? The tank top?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Okay, cool, excellent. I'm gonna have to send you this because
Oh boy.
Are my titties huge?
it's not just your titties. Your low-riding jeans.
Mm-hmm.
You've got.
Oh,
you
you
gotta.
have that one too.
It's my Kupo pants.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
I keep forgetting which pants it was. I have to go pick up a pair of that because I just can I just say that I love that
Grind
there's
the
like
firmament,
there's some.
motherfucker.
They are the Kupo trousers. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the firmament stuff. I want to get that singlet,
Get
but I'm way too
crafting.
lazy. The only
Then-
the only crafting class I have on any character, it's on Mitsuki, but I really don't like crafting in this game.
They're locking even more content behind it going forward, so you should take this chance to level up
That's-
now.
It's never gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't care how
Diadem
much
makes it
luck
really
behind it.
easy. Here's the thing,
Mm.
like right
It's-
now, my minor, botanist, and fisher are 72, 78, 72. Carpenter, weaver, and culinarian 61, 57, and 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. All from Diadem. But I mean, I did a little bit of carpenter when I first signed up because I was like, "Ooh, I can make my own equipment," and that was when I was level 5. And then things got complicated.
Yeah, I just.
What
I
weapon
just-
am I maining for MHRIs? I'm going Hunting Horn. I'm absolutely maining Hunting Horn once it's out.
Yeah, I just don't have the attention span for any of the grinding shit, and then the actual usage of it, pointless unless you have every single crafting and gathering class picked up anyway. It's they forced it into this state of you want to be self-reliant, pick up literally everything and don't stop ever and commit all your life to it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't commit like that.
This is,
I've
we'll
never
remind,
committed.
this is a Japanese game. It is a Japanese MMO at the end of the day. So, a lot of the grind and a lot of the activities are going to be minded around that audience. So the expectation is you just kind of are going to level at least most of the classes and all of the crafting and gathering classes. So what they've talked about going forward is there will always be some kind of restoration project going on, and they will be locking a lot of rewards behind that because people were complaining about so many things being on the MOG station. So they're like, well, we still want some things to be exclusive for some players. So that's what that's their
Right,
compromise is
you need to-
lock it behind crafting. Because for a long time, crafters were complaining about how there's like nothing to do in game. There's no like hardcore crafting content for them to do.
And then
Right,
the other
which is
half,
valid.
and then the other half of the fan base also then continues to complain about the fact that they're locking so much behind it. And it's like you
Hmm.
then
You can't win. You can't win no matter
no.
what.
And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't like the idea of locking content behind shit that not
Mhm.
enough people do for it to warrant it. I feel like
Mhm.
I get like the crafting thing, but it's like if you're going to be crafting, commit to that and never playing combat classes. It's like, then what the fuck is the point?
Hardcore crafting.
Because
is more like,
that's
I don't
how
know,
people
fucking
like me
fantasy. Yeah.
earn their like large size mansions and like you know.
It's just, ugh, it just
Like-
feels gross.
I'm incentivized to craft because I want to make like cool furniture and make a very nice
Mhm.
house, and I want to make cakes for people. And
The reason I started was simply just for RP reasons of I should be able to cook very well considering the company I keep.
That was the reason that I did it with Mitsuki, because I picked up, I think it was Culinarian, Weaver, and Fishing, and then I realized, oh, to make anything, I have to be an Omni class.
Yeah.
And that's when
Basically.
I gave up. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry, I'm not
expectation
doing
is you
that.
level it like evenly, basically. So
Doesn't
also,
help
I
that
will point out that like literally what Christian C was taken just said is pretty much accurate. Yeah, hard for crafting Fantasy Life. Yeah, no. You joke about Fantasy Life. That is the direction they are going in Endwalker. Casual reminder that we will get our own islands for fucking farming and stuff. We're gonna be playing Harvest Moon in the next expansion. So get ready to be an Omnicrafter, whether you like it or not.
Oh, cool. No, that's something I'm never gonna do then.
Mm.
I don't like Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
That's
Listen.
actually funny enough. Games like that, one of the reasons why I actually don't play anything remotely like Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason that I was interested in picking up Animal Crossing, the most recent one for the Switch, is because I could play it with my friends, but I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be doing it for very often.
So
Yeah.
that is the big comparison people are using. Is it's just like, oh, this looks like Animal Crossing, basically, is what we're going to be getting in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I just don't like Farming Simulator. Like, I just want to play a game and see this. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not someone who. It's part of the reason why I tend to drop games when I finish the story and then don't go back to them unless I'm given real incentive for other people to watch me do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's two kinds of people who play endgame in 14: Omnicrafters and Savage Raiders, and that's what they
Yeah.
market to.
And that's just sad that they market to such a
There,
specific
it's because it's because either crowd complains if you make things too casual, but they're going to start overhauling the game. As somebody who's been through this roller coaster of a ride before with other MMOs, next comes the dumbing down of the game for super casuals, where they super simplify the classes. Like they already did it with Monk. They're going to start doing it with other classes. Mark my words. They super simplify the way the game plays to justify putting in harder overall content. Because we simplified how easy it is to play these classes, that means we can have more insane endgame fights. And that's how they'll hook you for things like Savage, of just like, well, I mean, it's not as big of a jump in difficulty from what you'll be doing at the end of Endwalker, right? Where mechanics that we used to have to deal with only in Savage will start making their way into normal fights. And that'll be their justification. They've talked about this as like the direction they want to go. I think Endwalker is when they're going to do it. Because they showed us that with Monk.
Yeah. Honestly, like, because I was talking, I forget who I was talking with a couple people about how I kind of want them to have it so that either they just put the mainline combos in, like, the way they do it for PvP, like how it's all basically one button for, like, main combos, or give us the option to do that ourselves without making macros. Because macros don't work for that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, at least. That'd be nice, because it'd make more hotbar space. And as someone who plays with a controller, that's kind of important.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. They're still amazed that people play this game on consoles when they don't design the game for consoles at all.
I was surprised when they were started like advertising, like, "Hey, it's gonna be on PS5." I'm like, what?
Just don't tell anybody in your endgame clear groups that you're playing on console, or they will use that as grounds to kick you in North America. Because woof.
I'm using tilt controls.
Wow, is that because of load times?
It's because you aren't able to make the precision movements or communicate clearly in things like Extreme Trials and Savage.
That sounds like bullshit, but
It's
alright.
like they want you to be using a keyboard, basically.
Yeah.
Mouse and keyboard for rating. That's just the experience in North America servers. My personal recommendation is like, if you're doing endgame, don't let people on the fact that you're using a controller.
Yeah, guys, hold on. Let me just plug my my mouse in.
And keyboard in. Yes.
Yes.
I
take
like
10 years to type it out because you're using the
I'm like
mouse
playing
and keyboard.
Savage. I'm like actually doing Tsukiyomi using a DDR pad.
Steve said they're using tilt controls.
Yeah.
Please.
I hate tilt control as a concept.
Yeah.
Can we not?
The problem with controls is that late game it becomes a fucking nightmare for some classes to play on controller.
What, like, well, okay, explain to me then, because I only play the.
Because for some classes like Black Mage, for example,
Oh,
you
fuck.
have 5 abilities that you no longer use, but still need to be on your bar in case you level sync.
Yeah.
Well, that's also because Black Mage is a shitty class that doesn't know what it wants to be until it hits level 80.
Yeah, basically.
Hey.
But I mean, Black Mage is one of the
Hey.
best classes in the game, so...
I stand by what I said, Cat Mom.
Fucking... Smacks you on the butt, she says, slapping your face.
Uh-huh. Now, see,
Look, I don't have my glasses on. I have poor depth perception.
Now look, this is your stream, so I'm not gonna do it. But I was very tempted for half a second to just make a very obnoxiously loud moan.
Moo. I need to do a fucking macro for my tombstone. Any moozles? Do you want to queue up?
Yeah, so apart from bitching about this game that we are all somehow still playing...
Well, it's because I have people to play it with.
I bitch about it because I love it, I promise.
No, that's valid. You're right. Like you
I'm allowed to...
see it be
Criticism
better.
is the reason this game got better in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, it's not like they nuked the entire game in game and in lore just to reboot it from the ground up, and it actually became decent.
It's good this time.
Granted, they
how do we want to... Do we want to entrust a random to heal us, or do you want me to go as a healer?
I mean, if
I'm
it's
okay
MF2
with
roulette.
having like a rando healer, but it's
Okay.
up to you guys, whatever you want to play.
So which are we doing first?
If we're level syncing, I'd rather be a healer, actually.
Okay.
Which roulette are we doing first?
I'm thinking... Do you want to
I
just
haven't
get main
played-
scenario out of the way now? Like...
Do you just want me to... You want me to read Gentleman Gato right now, don't you?
Well, then I have to... Okay, fuck it, let's just do main scenario. Christian, just be aware that there's gonna be spoilers in here. You know? And I can't stop it. Unless I just go to
Just
my
read
PRP
all
screen.
dialogue in a SpongeBob voice.
Oh no, please.
Such devastation.
Oh!
This is not my intention.
Pathetic. You had the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic, and you blew it.
You have your book open so you're reading out of it.
Would that mean Nero is Sandy? Or would Sid be Sandy?
No, Nero would be Mr. Krabs.
There you go.
Because he's red and he has like a crab-looking helmet, so why not?
Alright, where is it? Gentleman Gato. Alright, do I need to start at the... Do I need to start at the beginning? Do I need to start at the beginning? I may need to start at the beginning.
I'm fine with that.
I've been looking forward to this. I feel like
Yeah, I promised you, Niall, that I would get chapter 2 and 3 written, and sure enough. So, all right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got first. This is where the fun begins. It's also easy for me to like mindlessly heal while reading. Please be the good one. Yes. All right, we're getting 10 tombstones.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that I should be doing. Actually, I wanted to do that with Sakuya because we get the white wolf mount.
Yeah, there you go.
I totally forgot about that, honestly.
We can fight
So, if you just stick with this for like 5 days of just running Praetorium, just run it once per day, then you can get that wolf mount.
Honestly, we could just go ahead and farm. What was it, Aurum?
I wouldn't mind that.
I love Aurum. Me and Erica have been doing that a lot.
Aurum Vale is honestly one of those dungeons that just has a bad reputation because of how hard it was in A Realm Reborn.
Blight Khan Eorzea.
Yeah.
That's a best friends joke. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, there's somebody wearing the Astro artifact gear. Bless their heart.
Okay, I can't
Bless whoever
recognize
that
that by
person
sight.
is.
Who is it?
The hat is so good. You'll see,
Big
it's
hat
the other
logo.
healer. It's the other healer.
Oh, damn, that is spiffy.
I love that set so much. It's so beautiful. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
The
god.
other tank, though.
Hey,
What is
wanna-
that?
hey, you wanna make this go faster? Switch your audio to Japanese. It actually makes the cutscenes finish quicker.
Yep. My audio is already implying that I need to switch it.
I play in English because I like being able to listen to the story and not have to be forced to only read it. I hate that. At least
Imagine
for
not
games.
speaking Japanese in the year 2020.
I want to, but I don't have the ability to do it.
Just get like Duolingo on your thing.
I took it in high school.
Phone.
You emulate like a tablet, don't you?
Yes, but I can't use apps like that on it.
You can just play your fancy anime games.
Yeah, my gotchas. My gotcha!
Gotcha.
That's why they call it that. Oh, speaking of which, speaking Japanese, Rudy, have I done for you I think I sent it to you, my shitty JoJo anime villain voice?
Yeah, I heard it. You sent that to me.
I love doing it, it's so fun.
The name of the Astro is Aki Lesbian.
Awesome.
The bean.
Show them beans.
You know what? Fuck you.
It's always the great thing about going into 8-man raids is like you get like Sakuya Izuyoi, Fatal Feline, Mayu Stellar, Aki Lesbian, Celia Rel, and then occasionally you'll just get someone whose name is like Please No, or Pizza Burrito, or
What was the one that I had last night? Oh my god, it like sent me into orbit without what it was. I can't remember what the hell it was though. Why am I attacking
I vibe
things?
with Monk whose name was just Please No.
I wasn't in a queue with them, but there was someone in one of the
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, I see your health. It's going down. Yeah, you're dead.
All the aggro was on me, and I couldn't get through that thing.
Too.
So there was just
Ripple.
someone hanging out, and their name was like, All My Friends Are Bread. So I just spammed the bread emote for like 5 minutes while they were AFK.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are fucking impatient. Holy shit, I gotta do everything around here. Fine, I'll just get my fat ass up these stairs. And
There we go. Okay. I will now read from the Book of Gentleman Gato.
Excellent.
We'll start again with Chapter 1 for the audience. Gentleman Gato and the Garlean Panty Raid. Written by Artificial Intelligence.
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't cackle over you.
There wasn't another manor like it in all of Ishgard. Alphanode Lelevere briefly flicked a few specks of snow from his shoulders, while Lisa's lips curled sheepishly into a nervous smile. Ishtola demanded a way to permanently destroy Askin souls, not poison the recruits with bad RNG. She hurried to the infirmary on the western side, heading towards where Harshaphant as he lay awake, and wondered why on earth a primal would even bother summoning a mount. Alphanode blamed himself for everything as usual. He briefly considered buying a cat, but he was allergic. Gentleman Gato knows you wish others be honest about splitting treasure. Perhaps they already had 2 weapons to begin with. This may also be your perspective on adventuring anyway. Not even Gentleman Gato can change this. Gentleman Gato was both a gentleman and a cat. He was there, just as suddenly as his namesake implied. And he was a gentleman. We know this because his pressed suit was still warm. Alphino drew back in fear, as he was already getting grumpier by the second. Cats gave him an awkward rash. I see, but, why are you telling me this? Commander Hexton needs to speak her mind, but... The doors to Fortemps Manor slammed open, and the Garlean Empire ran inside. Surrender your Ellison boys! Screamed the woman in front of the troops. Gentleman Gato wishes he had a stick to make the soldiers disappear, but then again, to do so would only make a dragon mad. He would have to keep up appearances for now. For now. The Garleans had the upper hand, but there was Alphino to take the crystal and run. Good. That was a smart move. He tripped. That was not. The crystal laughed at the Scion's foolishness. Yestola has snorted my essence. You cannot hope to be as high as her, mortal. The crystal was wrong. Gentleman Gato leapt through Ishgard with a manly glare and crushed a house beneath his potential. The soldiers looked guiltily at each other, as they actually wanted to ask for a timeout. The strongest of primals would not give them one, despite his golden gentleman heart. Gentleman Gato loves horses. The horses will be spared. They were not. It was not his fault. There was a commotion and sudden movements, and a very loud yelp as the doors to Fortemps Manor slammed open. The Empire's commander ran out, Sir Aymeric de Borel slung over her shoulder as she smirked with glee. He actually fancies a Makoti he works with, but this butt is now mine. Gentleman Gato's scorn was featured in his eyes and his naked chest. Society collapsed nearby as he flexed his whiskers with great purpose. Skipping mechanics entirely, he soared through the air. Referencing his lack of sweet rolls with a guttural cry, the commander felt awkward as a dollop of frosting fell from the sky and hit her neck. It was cream cheese frosting. There was no cupcake attached. It was a grave insult that would not go unanswered. Why Y'shtola was getting bigger was a mystery, one that would be addressed in Gentleman Gato 2, The Gates of Migo, and so the story ends for now.
It'll remain a mystery, will it? Oh my god!
Goddamn AI is taking my job.
The robots are taking their jobs.
Robots are taking their jobs. The robots trying to fit a square peg through a round hole.
I still love the whole. Though I like the horses. They will be spared. They were not. It was not.
It was not the
fault. It was not his intention.
And now, so between the two, I switched to using a different AI. And here's where I used a different set of randomness and different variables for the story. Gentleman Gato 2, The Gates of Migo. A few days later, the Gates of Migo opened. A lot of people came here, but it wasn't like they were all looking forward to their stay. They weren't even sure what to expect. It had been raining after all, and the Hrothgar smelled terrible. Lord Hien looked over the massive throng and furrowed his manly brow. "This is all your fault, you know," he shouted at the sky. The people around him looked up as well. Sky didn't respond. How could it? The only thing up there was the sun, and it couldn't talk. At least, not in any language anybody could understand. "I'm not getting into this," Lord Hien grumbled. "Yugiri, you know what to do." The small female ninja by his side nodded. She turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd. For the moment, she chose to vibrate out of existence, just for now. Alice folded her arms and looked over the crowd. "I still say we should have just let them fight each other until there was one left," she declared. "No, that would be inhumane," declared a mage by the name of Liliana. "I agree. Besides, that would take all the fun out of it," a third mage added. Alice groaned in exasperation. "Does anyone have any ideas?" Exactly. Alice groaned in exasperation pretty much sums up her character for most of 14.
Wait. What happened? I'm sorry. Someone called down on that. I'm getting McDonald's.
Oh. How far back do you need me to read?
Just because I heard you guys start laughing at something that I think Yugiri must have done.
A small and female ninja by his side nodded. She turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd. For the moment, she chose to vibrate out of existence, just for now. Just for, you know. Just...
That's a mood!
I disappeared.
I wish to cease existing.
I want a gif of Yugiri doing the peace out disappear thing.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, you're good.
"Does anyone have any ideas?" Lord Hien asked. Nobody responded. The mood was too depressing for that. Suddenly, a small cry rang out over the crowd. "Help! Somebody help!" A fist shaped like a catman was punching people left and right. It was him. It was Gentleman Gato. He had returned, and he was on a rampage. "You there! Catch!" Lord Hien shouted, tossing a small sphere of magic at the man. Gentleman Gato did just that, seizing the Mirror of Power and calling forth Tsukiyomi with every ounce of his manliness. Then he was gone. "Shit!" Lord Hien cursed, and then he too was gone. The rest of the people looked at each other, shrugged, and then went back to their lives. A moment later, Gentleman Gato and Lord Hien dropped from the sky and spiral-kicked Tsukiyomi into oblivion. The gates of Migo shattered, and the two shared a manly high-five. Gentleman Gato knows it is most efficient to attack with a higher attack stat. Being able to allocate your stats into anything else is just silly. Why would Gentleman Gato play a paladin with a piety stat? He purred. Indeed, Lord Hien responded. Now let us go deal with Moogles, and this time, let's not shatter the gates. I like them. They're nice to look at. Sounds good to me. Gentleman Gato knows just the thing. It will be the most fun you've ever had. It was drugs. They did a lot of them on the way over. Nice, said Lord Hien, who was presently a very puffy falcon.
Fuck.
Okay! Who was presently a very puffy falcon. What?
One hell of a drug.
I am wheezing over here so hard my throat's totally dry. Oh shit.
Alright. Gentlemen. Oh, I need to take a drink too.
Take a sippy.
Water.
This is AI-generated fanfic. Huh?
Yes. Gentleman Gato knows the secrets of a good wake and bake. The secret is depression. Gentleman Gato shouted before he dropped a powerful hallucinogen in the water supply. Soon, the entire Moogle population was tripping balls. It was glorious. Now, let us find the giant sloth that rules over the city-state, Lord Hien said. I hear it's a real son of a bitch. King Mogglemog XII heard the commotion outside his throne room. He was currently in the middle of a feast, and he was not pleased about this disturbance. His pink palm quivered with rage. What is the meaning of this? He bellowed. His tomatoes fell off the plate and died on the floor of natural causes.
What?
Giant sloth, we have come to take your throne, and all the glory that comes with it, Lord Hien declared. Mogglemog sneered. I will give you one chance to leave. Gentleman Gato considered the chance. It was soft and round and made of candy floss. Gentleman Gato did not like candy floss, nor the creature that it came from. He let out a mighty roar and charged forward. Lord Hien did likewise. The battle was long and hard-fought. It was also very colorful, thanks to the drugs that Gato and Hien were still pumping through their system. Eventually, the Sloth Moogle was defeated. You may have outsmarted me this time, but the throne will always be mine. I'll be back. Just wait and see, he cried before dying. Good. Now let us claim the throne, Lord Hien said. Gentleman Gato picked up the soggy lump of fur that was the throne. Inside was a veritable supply of grade 4 artisanal Skybuilder's rock salt. Well, it's something, Lord Hien said. It'll do, Gentleman Gato purred.
Will it?
Yeah. The pair of them clipped into the nearby wall and wrong-warped to their next destination.
Ultra trip, no percent speed run.
In this case, it was the Waking Sands. I'll get the shades, Gato said. Sorry, wait. I'll get the shades, Gato said. Hien got the regalia and pulled up out front. Let's cruise the desert and pick up some bitches, the Prince of Doma declared. Gentleman Gato likes this plan. The pair of them entered the car and warped to the desert. Y'shtola was waiting at the nearest gas station. I am glad you are here. I have been doing some research of my own, and I think I may have found a lead. Oh? Lord Hien asked. Yes, the hot dogs in this gas station are shite. She spat in the ground and frowned. And I don't mean in the metaphorical sense. They just taste bad. I find that hard to believe, Hien said. I'm serious. I've tried 10 different ones, and not a single one of them was edible. Something is going on. Not here to talk about bad hot dogs, Hien said. We're here to pick up hot babes. I'm a hot babe, Y'shtola observed.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Gentleman Gato judges 8 out of 10. The gentleman cat plucked a whisker and used it to pick his gentlemanly teeth. 9, if you squint.
Oh.
Damn.
What? Ouch!
Hien drop-kicked the cat scion into the backseat and drove off, quite forgetting about Alice's ice cream cone. Haurchefant was waiting for them in the backseat with his with his tiny legs stretched out as far as they could go.
Tiny.
I saw this mental image of the fucking squished Keanu meme. It's Haurchefant.
Fucking god.
I want Fan on the end drop kicking Yestola into the back of a car.
I don't remember inviting you, Hien said. Of course not. I'm dead, the tall Ellison said. So I go away, please. Why do you think Ishgar's never been able to find me? I'm a fucking ghost, Hien. Fair enough, asshole, Hien said. Why are you here? Driving in the desert and picking up hot babes. Why else? Haurchefant then made out with Y'shtola, upsetting an entire generation of players who were shipping Hien and Y'shtola.
Okay.
Damn.
Cocked by Haurchefant.
Gentleman Gato thinks people who like throwing weapons are dumb. Anyone who mains a gunblade is a barbarian, Gato observed, eating a bucket of popcorn shrimp from the Kentucky Fried Chocobo drive-thru.
That sounds good right now, actually.
I'll have you know that gun blades are a proud ancient tradition, Haurchefant said. Then you're a dumbass too.
Wow,
You're
pulling
doing
no
my boy
punches.
dirty.
The regalia pulled up to the waking sands. A crowd of cheering fans were there to greet them. Haurchefant waved and blew kisses. His left nostril itched fiercely, but as he was a ghost, he could not scratch it. Undead life was suffering. Y'shtola frowned. I thought we were keeping a low profile. Fuck that, Hien said, stepping out of the car. Let's kill some primals. Hien just has the same energy as the soldier from Team Fortress 2.
It's better this way.
Tataru towered over the three with her small stature. I'm sorry, but the primals have been giving us a lot of trouble. Perhaps you could go back to the city and come back when you're actually ready to fight. Fuck that too, Hien said. Where's your leader? I am the leader of the Waking Sands. Cool, let's go murder some bastards. Tataru was taken aback. I don't think that's a good idea. My team just isn't ready yet. You're not, but we are, Hien said, pushing Tataru out of the way. Let's go, guys. The group of three entered the instance. The others followed. Are you crazy? We're not prepared for this, Tataru said. Hien raised an eyebrow. Neither are we. Gentleman Gato likes horses. Let us farm them. Titan was at the bar, drinking with Garuda. The primal looked up at them and roared, Is it my birthday? No, Titan, it's just us, Hien said. Good. Titan suplexed Garuda into the party, but Gentleman Gato flexed and deflected the attack.
What?
Then he grabbed Titan's arm, flipped him over his head, and slammed his face into the ground. Gentleman Gato was a gentleman, and a cat. Therefore he did not fight dirty. Instead, he fought with only 1/8 of his power against the lesser primal. Titan pummeled Gentleman Gato with his fists, but the Catman only took it, and continued to grapple the much larger beast. Garuda took this chance to excuse herself and quietly paid her tab, but Tataru was a lot noisier about it. She slammed her fists on the table and screamed as she took flight. She grabbed Hien by the collar and flew out of the bar. Let's go, she said. Hien followed. Gentleman Gato followed. Titan followed. Garuda followed, but Gentleman Gato slapped her ass and told her to wait in an inn in Ul'dah.
What?
The balls on this man.
All right.
Tataru dove into the waters of Vesper Bay and rose above the assembled crowd, a true spectacle of a giantess. Titan is going to kill us all, she warned them.
She's like a Thor. Was it Thor Ragnarok or Avengers where fucking Peter Dinklage was like the giant dwarf?
Yes.
Okay, I want this version of Tataru now.
Titan is going to kill us all, she warned them. That's not how you recruit for your faction, Ian said. You're supposed to make it sound fun. Titan was thrown backwards out of the nearby nightclub, knee-dropped by Gentleman Gato. The Primal of Earth broke a nearby fountain with his fists and prepared to charge the Catman. However, Gentleman Gato had other plans. Titan, you are a fool. The world does not revolve around you. Gentleman Gato flew into the air and summoned his falchion. With a single swing, he cut open Titan's chest. The rock giant closed his eyes and accepted his fate. Good night. Do not let the mud crabs bite, Gentleman Gato said, wiping the dust from his impeccable suit. The primal threat was eliminated. We should go, Ian said, before the guards show up. The group left the scene of the crime. Gentleman Gato prefers lime in his soda, the keen Catman observed. Do not forget it. I won't, Tataru said. You've been very helpful. Harshafan pulled up in the regalia and honked the horn. He had scooped up a gaggle of scantily clad fangirls, who are most likely players who like to perform erotic roleplay.
Okay. That sounds about right. Sure.
Titan is dead. Long live...
Damn it, babe.
Titan is dead. Long live the Siamese, they all cheered.
What? This
Fuck.
guy deserves a fucking medal.
Fuck. I was trying to do something cool and new, and I got beaten by a bunch of fucking furry role players, Harshafan observed. That's not a fair comparison. They're much more than that, and they had an unfair advantage. Whatever you say, Ian. The gang entered the car and returned to their abode in the Garlean Empire. The adventure would be continued in Gentleman Gato 3, The Fall of the Gods.
Oh, that's an ominous title. I like it.
So that was with unmodified AI Dungeon, was what wrote that part of the story. For this next part, I used I modified the script of the story mode in AI Dungeon a fair bit, and also set the randomness to randomly fluctuate as well.
Oh.
Just blast some corruptions in there.
Absolutely. All right.
Almost lost a motorcycle there, Dante.
Okay. Gentleman Gato 3, The Fall of the Gods. Hildebrand Manderville, agent of inquiry, knelt over to inspect the bloody corpse. It was such a gruesome death. The victim's head had been hacked off, and the body was positioned in such a way to spell out the words, "fuck you."
Awesome. I like this start.
I've seen this before, Hildebrand said. This is the work of the Crimson Talons. Are you sure? His partner Nashu Makaraka asked. Goddamn cat names. I'm positive, Hildebrand said. I apprehended these criminals once before, you know. I covered wars, you know.
Yes, excellent.
You mean you caught them and I finished them off, Nashu said. You're too modest, Nashu. You know we make a good team. I'm not sure if killing criminals makes us a good team. Nonsense. Anyway, it's tea time. Come, Nashu. The gentleman inspector stood up and stretched. We must refuel if we're to solve this case. We haven't even started the investigation yet. I have all the evidence I need, Hildebrand said. That cat ass of yours is fine, milady.
It is.
Oh, Inspector, you rascal, Nashu pawed the air and pretended to be flirtatious. She had a thing for men with power, and Hildebrand had a lot of it.
Does he?
Not as much, however, as Gentleman Gato, who was, presently, face down in a giant pile of premium-grade Ishgardian Skybuilders catnip.
Oh, that's probably some good shit.
It's the good shite.
Gentleman Gato, Hildebrand screamed. How could you? The man who was a cat and a gentleman, and is henceforth known as Gentleman Gato, leaned up with a creaking noise, like that of a great wooden ship, and looked at the inspector. Gentleman Gato is certain there is lizard people in the Girabanian mountains. It is the only way to explain the lack of cricket people in the area. Gentleman Gato knows such, because Gentleman Gato is a scholar. We're in the middle of an investigation, Gato. Gentleman Gato has solved the case, he said proudly. Lizard people done it. Gato, you didn't even see the crime scene. You were asleep for the past 3 hours. The gentleman cat frowned. Don't be such a downer, Hildy. I'm serious.
Don't be such a downer.
He calls Hildebrand out on breaking the first rule of improv, which is yes and. It's fucking great. I'm serious. So is Gentleman Gato. Lizard people are real, and they did the crime. Whatever it is. Hildebrand and Nashu looked at one another. Nashu's ears flicked to scare away a fly that was bothering her. The fly was, at the moment, queued for MSQ roulette, and didn't want to miss the opportunity.
Fuck.
Awesome.
Gentleman Gato, I'll humor you. What makes you think lizard people are involved? The cat loaded his ancient weapon, called by the elves a Luger P08, and stared at the two inspectors.
Oh, the ever so regal elves!
You have my axe and my Glock.
And stared at the two inspectors. Gentleman Gato knows. Oh, tell some. Gentleman Gato knows many things that you do not. For instance, did you know that the sun is actually made up of cheese? Gato, what does Gentleman Gato will tell you one thing more. Lizard people ate the brains of the victim. How do you know this? Gentleman Gato pulled out a dusty tome and handed it to Hildebrand. On the cover, it read, Lizard people, how to spot them and how to stop them from trying to eat your brain. Gato, Hildebrand said, yes. You're insane. Gentleman Gato is not a Saiyan. He is a scholar. There is a difference.
I'm insane from Earth.
He means Saiyan.
I'm thinking you in the Namekian. I think I lost my touch of genocide.
Flexing his cat muscles, Gentleman Gato departed the scene for greener pastures. Flying through the skies of the realm would be a challenge for most, but not for Gentleman Gato. He was a scholar, and his work was not yet finished.
Oh, wow.
Emmett Selk was in a pickle.
Uh-oh. Oh, no!
That's a great way to start.
The pickle itself was delicious, but his situation was terrible.
What?
He had found out that the Ishgardians were planning to invade the Limsa Lominsa ERP territory to raid it for degenerate cat girls. However, he couldn't tell anybody without breaking his cover. He couldn't tell the Garleans, as they would probably help the Ishgardians or take advantage of the situation. He couldn't tell the Lominsans, as they would pull out and leave the area undefended, causing countless Garleans to die and making it easier for the Church to attack.
The Church.
Okay.
He couldn't tell his companions, as they would want to stop the invasion, which would lead to the same result. The only thing he could do was go to the filthy erotic role-playing Makote and explain things himself.
Oh, no.
Hello, ladies. I'm here to tell you about the incoming invasion. Hi, I'm Hades, Lord of Dead. Hi, how you doing?
Yes, excellent. That's the version of Emmett Selk this needs to be.
The leader of the group looked up at him from her spot by the fire. Her name was something like Schmoopy Thunder Thighs.
That sounds about right.
Oh, mister, is that an invasion in your pants? Emmett Selk immediately decided these people weren't worth saving, and simply rolled his eyes with disgust and walked away.
Yep, that's in character.
The next day, both Ishgardians and Garleans plundered Limsa Lominsa for every ERP cat girl present. It was a complete rout. Emmett Selk stood on a hill in the distance, watching the chaos unfold. He was eating popcorn and tweeting the whole affair. Ishgard just committed an international act of piracy, he tweeted. And it is truly a truly poggers moment. Lamau XD.
Well, you did say you upped the randomness on it, so...
One of the ERP members, a scaly Ra with purple hair and 3 breasts, ran up to him.
What?
Please, sir, we need your help. I'm not into that. Emmett Selk pressed speed dial on his phone. Gentleman Gato dropped from the sky and splattered the lizard into a pancake.
Oh no.
His manly eyes narrowed, and he took in the nature of his deceased target. Lizard people. I knew it.
Suddenly becomes Palpatine.
Then, he took out his phone again. Ishgard just committed an international act of piracy, he tweeted, and it is a truly poggers moment. Lamau XD. He looked around at the chaos and took a deep breath. He was tweeting so much lately he didn't have time to write his next erotic novel. Emmett Selk walked up behind the gentleman and rested his hand on his shoulder. Let's leave. I've seen enough. They walked off into the distance, their work here done. It was nighttime. Not daytime. Not tea time. Lord Hien was asleep. He had been working on his erotic novel and was feeling quite drained. He looked out the window and saw a man in a black cloak looking in. What the hell? He asked. A cloaked man opened the window and entered the room. Who the hell are you? Lord Hien asked. I am a messenger of the church. What do you want? The church has deemed your erotic writing to be blasphemy against the eyes. They have sentenced you to death.
Oh no.
You're here to kill me? I am here to kill you. Well, get on with it. Certainly. The black-cloaked man pulled out a katana and charged at Lord Hien. Hien drew his own katana and blocked the attack. The two began to fight, with Lord Hien on the defensive. I have a question, Lord Hien asked. What? Why did they send a fucking samurai to kill me? The church has many branches. The samurai are very loyal and very effective. I see. So why were you chosen? I was chosen because I am the best. The samurai lunged at Hien, who swung wide and slashed the samurai's throat. He collapsed to the floor, dead.
I am the best. Killed immediately.
And wiped his blade on the man's black cloak. Freestyle samurais parse gray, idiot. Read a class guide.
Oh, that is the best!
I love this fucking incarnation of Hien. Holy fuck.
Hien threw his katana out the window for Gentleman Gato to find. He'd be pissed, but he'd understand. Yugiri stirred in their bed and mumbled something. My lord, is aught amiss? Hien closed the window before stroking Yugiri's hair, as well as the hair of the 2 other women in his bed. Nothing, my pet. Go back to sleep. Big H has a church to topple. Promise to topple me hard tonight, Daddy, Yugiri responded, before kissing her master goodbye.
My FC loved that, by the way.
It wasn't long before Hien would deliver on that promise, but that was a tale for another time. For now, let us check back in with Gentleman Gato and Emmett Selk. Gentleman Gato and Emmett Selk were in the streets of Ul'dah, taking in the latest Songbirds concert. Gentleman Gato thinks they sound better in their recorded performances, Gentleman Gato observed. Emmett Selk was too busy tweeting his experience to notice. The two of them walked down the street, taking in the sights. So I show up for 4 days. I did some voiceover work and spent the rest of my time in the hot tub, Emmett Selk was saying, as he slowly ate his ice cream cone. And they pay me for that. It's like being a politician.
This is in character for Emmett at this point.
I hear that, Gato responded, as he drank his 3rd beer that hour. My latest gig was saving a princess from an evil wizard. Easy money. I don't know how you can do it, to be honest. I mean, I'm fine with the occasional bloodless coup or political assassination, but saving princesses? What about the progressive movement? Can't save princesses anymore without someone thinking it's a power fantasy, am I right? Emmett Selk rolled his eyes.
Oh no.
It's easy money, and a lot of it. All right. But what about the long term? What about the future? What about the cause? What about the people? Gentleman Gato thinks the people can go fuck themselves, Emmett said. The people forgot about us years ago. We're ghosts, man. We're ghosts in the fucking machine.
Okay.
So what then? Keep doing easy jobs and getting rich? Asked Emmett Silk. Of course. We're not hurting anyone. Gentleman Gato hailed a taxi chocobo. Come, in the words of my ancestors, let's get shit-faced.
Why is this so quotable? This Emmett Selk is the best.
He hid in the shadows of the Ishgardian back alley, watching. He'd been watching for several minutes, and he was fairly certain that the man in the black cloak was a shadow. Hian was a master of shadows. He was a warrior of the shadows. He was the fist of the shadows. But he was also a shadow himself. He had been one for so long that he could no longer remember what it was like to live without them. Put your hands up, dickbag! Hands in the air, now! He slowly raised his hands. Wait, Lord Hian? The feminine voice sounded confused. What the hell are you doing here? Long story, and one I prefer not to get into right now. Who are you, and why are you holding me at gunpoint? I'm Hilda. I'm with the Resistance. We've been fighting the Church for some time. We? My friends. Now, if you would kindly lower your hands, I'd like to lower my gun. This thing is really heavy. Hian slowly lowered his hands and felt the barrel of the gun leave his head. Church. I hate those guys. They sent an assassin over my erotic literature. Yeah, they do that. But they've been doing a lot more than that. They're taking away people's freedom to live how they want to live. They've been confiscating everything from drugs to Moogle palms. We're doing everything we can to stop them. I see. So where does a guy like me fit in? We could use all the help we can get. I mean, if you're as good as you say they are, then I'm better. And I have friends who can help too. They should be here any moment, honestly. That was when Ishgard shuddered, as a low rumbling could be heard. Then the ground tore open, as a massive dragon's head burst through the cobblestones. The dragon roared, a sound that was matched in intensity by the screams of the people in the streets. Then, the dragon pulled its body out of the ground, tearing up the street and shattering the buildings around it. Gentleman Gato and Emmett Selk were drinking pina coladas on the dragon's back, looking mildly unconcerned. Hian nodded. Speaking of which, hey guys, you ready? Ready for what? Hilda asked. We're taking back our city. Hian looked at Hilda and saw the look of surprise on her face. You're joking. Do I look like I'm joking? No. Hian drew his sword and pointed it at the church. Then let's do this. For the thick Ishgardian bitches.
Bless.
Hian! Holy shit!
Hian was probably the most relatable character in this story.
I don't know, I'm kind of feeling you giddy myself, honestly.
Hilda hesitated for a moment before charging into the firmament to make over 1,000 streetlights. They would need them, for reasons.
For reasons.
Hian led the charge towards the church. The dragon let out a roar, as did his friends. The sound of 1,000 voices screaming in rage flooded the streets. Hian was not an emotional man, but there was something beautiful about all this. The carnage, the chaos, the sound of 1,000 flaming Moogles sent screaming into the abyss. It was magical. The church's forces were no match for the Lord of Doma, the gentleman cat, the angry dragon, and the washed-up asking American comedian.
Oh!
Wow.
Mean!
When they reached the church, he and himself beheaded the cardinal and shoved his corpse in the moat. You are victorious! The cardinal's head cried out. Now, for the Pope himself. He flicked his blade clean of blood and looked to Gentleman Gato for wisdom in this, the tense moments before the final battle. Do we have a plan? He asked. We do, Gentleman Gato said. Drugs.
Of course.
Fuck yes, Hian replied. Gentleman Gato, Emmett Selk, Hian and the dragon stuck their faces into a pile of fresh crystals straight from Heidelin.
Oh, God! Yeah, okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna question it. Nope.
With a mighty sniff, the four of them leaped through the air and up into the church, confronting the shadowy figure within. It was the wandering minstrel. I am God, he cried, as a beam of light shone through the stained glass window and hit him, making him appear even more angelic than he already did. And, as the god of this world, I do not approve of your lewd fanfiction. Fuck you, Heian said as he raised his blade. The wandering minstrel, the supposed god of this world, did not move. Some people want swords that hit harder than knives. Gentleman Gato believes this is unwise. Why would people play with knives if swords hit harder? Heian roared as he brought his blade down on the wandering minstrel. The blade bounced off of him, and the wandering minstrel grabbed it. You believe this world is a game. That's cute. The wandering minstrel hit Heian with the flat of his blade, knocking him to the ground. This is my world. I control everything in it. I am God here. The wandering minstrel raised his hand, and Heian was thrown against the wall, blood trickling down his face. You will die here. All of you will die here. This world will be purged of your filth. The wandering minstrel brought his blade down. It hit the earth, splitting it in two and destroying houses in the process. When it rose again, it brought destruction to the firmament. Red lightning arced across the blade, killing hundreds of men and women instantly. The force of the blows caused blood to rise up in a wave, flooding the streets with useless crafting professions. He struggled to stand as he was battered by a combination of blood and the force of the strikes. The Askians didn't stand a chance. On the first day of the Wandering Minstrel's attack, 14,000 died. Day 2 brought more of the same. By nightfall, 500,000 had died at the Wandering Minstrel's hands. But still our heroes clashed against the tyrant, giving everything they had for what they believed in. Gentleman Gato dodged a furious flurry of blows from the wandering minstrel and brought an axe into his side. It was repelled from the force field that surrounded him. Ha! You can't even touch me. Emmett Selk ran up the wandering minstrel's hulking figure and jammed his claws into his eyes. Time to level up. Emmett Selk's fingers burned up as he charged the wandering minstrel's magical energy. The claws melted as they grew hotter and hotter, but still he continued. Maybe next time, fuzzball, the wandering minstrel sneered. Emmett Selk screamed in agony as his fingers became molten metal. Before the wandering minstrel could finish him off, Heian grabbed Emmett Selk and both of them rolled across the floor to avoid a blow that could have parted them from the world forever. Leave him to me. Everyone looked up. It was Koji Fox, and he looked determined. Ah, the prodigal son returns. Come then. The wandering minstrel sneered and pressed the attack. Koji ignited his lightsaber as it changed from blue to red. He may not have had much combat training, but he'd practiced his lightsabering enough to surpass all gunbreakers. If history must be unwritten, then we will make the judgment to die writing it anew, Professor Fox said.
Wow, that's a fucking quote.
The minstrel laughed. Such poetry is wasted on the likes of you. Fox grinned. Maybe. But at least it prevented you from killing me before I could finish that quatrain. The minstrel stopped in confusion. What? All around him, the forum posts of 1,000 angry Limsa Lominsa ERP, Elite Random Players, members materialized. Every proposal, every complaint, every angry shouting match, all of it had been preserved through the loving maintenance of Reddit moderators. But that didn't matter right now. All that mattered was that even a single sentence on the front page of that day's r/Final Fantasy could kill a man. And this was a day when the Final Fantasy VII Remake's review embargo had lifted. One post in particular caught everyone's eye. A commission of my aura, warning Fuda inside, being taken roughly by Laha bread on the moon, story inside Uwu. The Wanderer dropped. I cannot be. Emmett Selk dropped to one knee and vomited all over his hands.
Ew.
Even Gentleman Gato was afraid. The world tilted. The day of reckoning was finally upon them, and now even the heavens wept in terror. Eyes of pale green opened, peering into the night. The sound of the desert wind weaved through the air, and she felt the warmth of a muslin arm around her waist. Her eyes flickered in the dark as she saw him. That man. That young man with the snow-white hair and hateful eyes. He stood over her as the pungent smell of death filled her nostrils. The army of ghouls parted down the middle, as legions of eyeless undead spirits stared at her in silence, like specters witnessing an execution. And now, rise, he whispered. And so Moen Brita, wolf summon, stepped forward into the world again to assume the mantle of the god of destruction. And from the still-burning corpse of the wandering minstrel, she rose, like a perverse phoenix from the ashes.
A perverse phoenix.
There were screams in the distance from villagers watching their friends and loved ones butchered by the god of destruction's newest incarnation. She felt her body shiver as her hair turned snow-white, and her eyes, soulless, stared forward into the burning red sun. And thus did the final calamity begin. Koji Fox laughed and kicked the wandering minstrel's ashes away. Now, the end begins. Horrible English voice acting and weird lip flaps await you all. You can't escape doom.
Wow.
Lord Hien was at a loss. He looked at Emmett Selk and Gentleman Gato and clenched his fist. His eyes watered. No, it can't end like this. And then, like the golden glow of sunrise, he appeared. He appeared, his shadowy face staring at the destruction that lay around him. Villages burnt to the ground, bodies strewn across the land, blood filling the stones of the desert as if it were a crimson lake. Graha Tia, he who only wept in joy, the god emperor of felines, son of the MILFs, the love machine, had arrived. His roar shook the earth as he breathed in, smelling the air mixed with the scent of blood and violence. His anguish was our anguish. His fury was our fury. But through it all, we rejoiced. His wrath brought forth the blade of justice, a call to arms brought about by the destruction of we, his beloved brothers and lovers, as we bled on the cold clay earth. His golden blade and armor were the very sun's radiance. His tears returned life to the lifeless. His shadow cast over the wicked beasts was formless void and fulgent destruction. Moen Brita crashed upon him like a black wave on a fortress, cold and angry, desperate and disgusting. Graha's laughter clashed against her crazed howls of rage. Her body was nothing but cold bloodlust, and her mind a broken machine. There was no contest. From the lips of Gentleman Gato, a fervent prayer. Deliver me from my enemies, O Graha. Protect me from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from evildoers and save me from bloodthirsty men. Protect me from the strife of tongues, from every oath that profiteth nothing. With you is blessing, and every foe is crushed underfoot. You are the one who saves me from battle, and you render violence unto dust. Under the shadow of your wings, I shall reign secure when you hover over me. So shall my soul rejoice in you, and my heart shall trust in thy name. Thine sandwiches and thy smile are sweeter than honey and the honeycomb. My supplication was offered to you, and I am saved by your right hand. You are my unshakable rock, my mountain stream, my wall of bronze, and my archers, the light of your law. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. Yet those hands will never hold anything, so as I pray, unlimited meme works!
Holy shit!
As the gentleman cat's noble phantasm was unleashed, Graha's sword cleaved Moen Brita's flanks as if it were butter. The beast shrieked in pain, a long pained groan of agony as she collapsed to her bleeding knees, her maddened eyes staring at Graha's magnificent figure. I forgive you, lesser scion, he spoke softly.
Oh!
The world was not yet ready for thick row mommies. The golden blade struck home and ended the horrible beast. Be condemned to your realm of horrible writing and abominable acting with your new playmates, Moen Brita, he spoke calmly. And with the dawn, he left, to return whence he came, to his lover on the moon. Perhaps a quiet night of eating and cuddling awaited him. We might never know. All there is the now and the glory of Graha. And that's how Catboys saved the world, Kryl concluded her lecture. Now, if you'll excuse me, my boyfriend is coming from a different world than myself, and it wouldn't be proper to keep him waiting. But Professor, a student interjected, what happened to Gentleman Gato, and Lord Hien, and Emmett Selk? Where did they go? Kryle's eyes narrowed, and her nostrils flared as she stared down at the student, a look of scorn apparent on her face. Heaven. With that, she stalked off the podium and left the hall. The ghost of Harshafant was waiting by the Limsa Lominsa Aetheryte when Kryle rolled up. The Lalafell smiled at her boyfriend. Hey, hot stud, ready to get all ectoplasmic tonight?
Ow!
The Ellison clicked his tongue. Girl, I'm so ready to clap those cheeks like it's your job. Damn right it is. I'm a professor. Now come on, let's go cause another umbral calamity in my bed.
Holy shit, Kryle.
Wow!
Is Kryle horny? Oh, she horny. She horny.
Okay, the upgrade of the randomness really took a hard left.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit, my throat is burning.
Just then, the sound of a revving engine resounded in the heavens above, followed by a rolling katamari. Oh no. No, surely not, Kryle pinched her brow. Gentleman Gato, Lord Hien, and Emmett Selk rolled down from heaven in the regalia, 5 beers in already, and blaring music. Lord Hien looked down his sunglasses at the pair. Well, if it isn't Little H, what's tops, brah? Fucking Swifty, let's do something wicked tonight, he slurred, already motioning to the space in the backseat and eyeing both Harshafant and Kryle. Get away from me, you drunk bastard, the professor protested. And what are you doing alive? I thought you were dead. Gentleman Gato looked up from his kid's meal. Gentleman Gato is a man of dignity, a man of grace. Gentleman Gato does not belong in heaven. We got bored and left, Hien clarified. You can do that, Harshafant exclaimed. Si, senor. Gracias. Gentleman Gato stuck his face in the nacho fries bag and huffed. Para su seguridad, mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y escuide y pecuentos, por favor.
Oh!
You speak Spanish now? Kryle asked. Por supuesto. Para bien o perdición? His eyes widened. Perdición? Gentleman Gato. Por supuesto.
Holy shit, babe.
Harshafant sighed. Get the hell out of here, guys. I'm on a date with my girlfriend tonight. Gentleman Gato responded by chucking his empty beer can at Harshafant's head. With a turn of Regalia's wheels, they were off. Hey, you do not know what the best perk to having a job in Hollywood is? You know, the very best perk? Emmett Selk plopped down a bag of something heavy on the dashboard. Cocaine. Oh, the good shit, Lord Hien drove the trio into the... But Big C is a hell of a drug. I'm talking better than, I don't know, space drugs or some shit. It's a hell of a drug. And so our story ends for now. But whatever happened to Hildy in his case? Perhaps we will find out in Gentleman Gato 4, The Rise of Emmett Selk.
Oh, I eagerly await this.
It's being worked on.
Holy shit.
AI is writing it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
Mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
Fucking Graha is a fucking endgame fate summon?
Gratia is apparently Gentleman Gato's noble phantasm.
Honestly, I can accept that. I'm all here for that. I just love the way that you get really close into the mic and go cocaine, and everyone loses their shit.
So after this fanfic, I want to say that for Emmett Selk's character profile in the AI dungeon thing, I basically just uploaded a character profile based on fucking James Woods at this point. The guy who was Hades and fucking Hercules. That's just now straight up Emmett Selk.
Yes, it needs yes.
James Woods, ladies and gentlemen.
Like,
What are those?
what are those?
The progenitor of that meme, apparently.
Yep.
Oh wow, my
Where
throat
is
is
it?
like physically input. Oh, my McDonald's is here. I should probably go grab that before the fries
So,
go bad.
so just here's an excerpt from the next chapter.
Uh-oh.
Emmett Selk bit into the bag of food and passed it along to Hildebrand. He weakly accepted it and then tore into it like a savage animal. You know, there's this nagging thought, this nagging little detail that eludes me. You know what I mean, Hildy? I mean, take this Warrior of Light, for example. People love her. I mean, she's not real, but people love her so much they dress her up like a slutty Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying?
Gentleman Gato, true MVP. Got that, Snave.
Okay, Emmett Selk broke the silence. How the hell did I get here again? Oh, right, cocaine.
Fucking God.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get my
Go
McDonald's.
get your food, babe.
Okay.
Hey, Kiff. Welcome to stream. We got updated stream graphics now. You missed. Oh boy. You missed a 3-chapter fan fiction written by AI. That was surprisingly coherent.
Yeah.
And equally insane. It was longer than the Praetorium, too, which is surprising. Also, guys, we do have BetterTwitch.tv and FrankerFaceZ. So if you want to use, like, special emotes, feel free. I think I set that up correctly. Hold on. Let me see if I can set a note. While we wait for Niall to come back to do another dungeon. Pardon?
Yeah.
Fuck you, mine 50 bone chips. Yeah. Yeah, so we got some good emotes here. Oh, it doesn't show up. I need to enable it in Streamlabs. Wait, no, it is. There it is. You can see it. At least on my screen. Holy shit.
You're gonna be okay.
My cheeks hurt.
Your cheeks hurt, huh?
Moo.
Yeah.
Moo. And yes, Sneeve, I am the chubbiest tubby cutie. Thank you for noticing. I work hard to achieve that. After work today, I stopped at the store and I grabbed some snacks and I got those frozen cookie dough bites. And while I was waiting for my ride to come back to the car, I just ended up eating all of them.
Good.
I'm just sitting in the seat going like, oh, my tummy. The rumblies in my tummy. Also, we do have follow alerts, raid alerts, host alerts, and donation alerts. I don't know how donation alerts work. So if someone wants to donate to paypal.me/silvercow and find out, that'd be Gucci. Holy shit. I'm waiting for her. I'm gonna pull up the culinarian menu.
I am currently resting my voice a little bit.
Yeah, no, babe, you deserve it. God knows you went hard there.
The fucking, like, religious spiel at the end of part 3, though.
Holy fuck. Liver cheese sandwich.
Yeah, that's a tanking food.
Babe, it's kind of scary that you know exactly what food is for what.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what is ratatouille good for?
I have returned.
Oh, pastry fish!
I'm inviting Sylvira along because they can do stuff too.
All
Because
right.
they're here.
Did they want to join call as well, or? I don't remember if they call too much.
I think they can. Can they? Can do. I mean, you're in chat. I assume you're watching the stream. Give them an invite. They're awesome.
All right.
I'm gonna really quickly,
All right. First, I need to
while I
find
eat
them
pizza.
in one of these servers. Here they are. And then I'm going
While
to
I eat.
message.
I'm going to very
Oh.
quickly eat pizza. I'm gonna do my best to eat this pizza quickly.
All right. So then we do add friends. Oh, I need to be friends with them. Hold on. Hashtag Bimbut. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for cold pizza. True. It's pretty true.
That's yeah. Uh huh.
So. Holy
That was more coherent than normal fan fiction. Yeah, honestly.
We never did find out why Y'shtola was getting bigger.
Well, she,
Yeah, we
was,
never
she
did.
did eat 10 hot dogs.
I mean, I guess she did eat 10 hot dogs at a gas station.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yeah, that works. Each hot dog has the effect of 50 Charlian loaves. All that aether, you know,
Just.
makes
Pure.
a person.
I still love
Hate
the Eskian American comedian.
That fucking killed me. Holy shit.
Oh,
Silk's career as an Eskian may be dead, but he's got a lively career as fucking in comedy.
I mean, he's voiced by James Woods. He has to be, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, so Vera accepted my friend request, and now I can add them to the DM.
I will have to confess, though, I've never actually seen the Hercules movie.
Oh, we gotta fix that.
Like, isn't it from the same era as the Lion King and whatnot?
It's
I think it's
post Lion King.
Yeah, it's post Lion King, but is it still in the Renaissance?
It's still part of the Disney Renaissance, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, because like it is like infinitely better than most other Disney stuff out there. So, well, Treasure Planet, Atlantis Lost Empire, Hercules.
Treasure Planet is
Mulan,
not
Lion
considered
King.
part of the Disney Renaissance, actually. It's considered the part of the Disney decline, sadly.
Really?
Yeah, because it
Considering
was...
how much people nut over that movie, I figured that it was part of the
Because it's really
Renaissance.
good. It's because it didn't do well,
Oh.
and because it stopped Disney from ever doing hybrid 3D and drawn animation ever again. I think it was like the last movie that they ever did that was hand drawn, besides Lilo and Stitch.
It was
That-
the Megamind of its time, but not quite
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
catastrophic.
It was too ahead of its time, if anything.
It was too ahead of its time. Yeah,
I
that's a
never
good way
saw
of putting it. That and Titan AE. Titan AE was Don Bluth's answer to Treasure Planet, and that was okay. It was a movie.
It
It was a movie. It was very visually impressive, but it was a movie.
I don't even know what it is. I've never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, my fucking face.
My chest is on fire and my throat feels like it's burning. But you know what? It's worth it. And now I'm sitting here eating salty french fries.
McDonald's fries are actually half decent. Don't at me.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's fries are the only french fries I ever eat. You know,
The
provided
best?
they're not an hour old.
I just walked by a Lalafell named Johnson Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Are they getting my vaccine fucking ready? Little bitch. Emphasis on little. What was I gonna say? God damn it.
Something
Oh, yeah.
about french fries.
Yeah, ranking fries. Burger King are the best, followed by McDonald's, Five Guys, Wendy's.
Where does Arby's fit in that scale?
Arby's
Or
is-
Jack in the Box?
I've never had Jack in the Box. Arby's goes right under Burger King fries.
See, used to be Burger King was like the best French fries. They started this French fry revolution where people's fries stopped being shitty. And now they're like at the Burger Kings around here are like at the bottom tier for fries.
Yeah.
They
Over here,
they
they're
went from
nice and
really
crispy.
beautiful golden crispiness to like soggy awful fries. It's like them and McDonald's swapped places.
Yeah. Like here, Burger King fries are basically the same trash you get from literally every corner shop of what are they? The local pizza joint.
The fries at my
All the same
college
crap.
cafeteria were better than Burger King fries. around here.
Oof.
Now,
Admittedly, I've never had Arby's. I've only
I
ever had
understand.
Wendy's once.
Burger King is stronger in other parts of the country. Not the case here.
Right.
Burger Kings keep closing down where I live.
We haven't had an Arby's around here for 16 years.
Ooh.
Like, we used to have one at the mall, and now the mall is a Target.
Mhm.
And a bunch of empty buildings.
Oof.
I have pictures
Yeah.
of it somewhere. I should show them. It's fucking haunted.
Also, don't forget you have to invite
I've invited them. I'm just waiting for them to
Sylvira
accept.
in game too.
I did.
Okay. If they want to heal mommy, then absolutely be heal mommy. I will play a DPS, a DPS.
Dips. God, she's fucking huge.
Yeah, she's the best looking row in the server too.
Like, I am half her size.
If I had made Nagisa, she would have had competition.
I
Well, all right.
don't even...
What is our plan?
Well, that's an interesting glam.
Jesus Christ. I'm gay.
Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
I see what top that's supposed to be, but it's broken on my screen. Rip.
I'm just gonna...
That's the very first thing I ever made for them when they joined the game.
It's the high house bustle, but I have it like
Yeah.
altered to be a military Lolita dress, but it does not work on Rogan and models apparently.
Oh. Okay.
That or it might be their gloves. I'm not sure. I can't tell what part it is, but it's like the very section, like I guess the cross section between like the hip part and the torso. There's like a blank space. There's like a floating skirt ruffle at the bottom. But damn, the damn thick the damn thick sized house-made bloomers, which are basically just a very slim thong and garters. Full view.
Do we...
I feel like I have X-ray goggles on.
Do we get the bonus for Adventure in Need if we go as a full party?
I don't believe we do.
Yeah, that's whatever. Alright, let's just do 50, 60, 70 roulette.
Alright, that's the case. Let me switch over to Samurai for levels, I guess.
I'm just dead.
Here we go.
Too heavy to stand for too long.
And then we get Titan.
Oh, please no.
Oh no, it's worse. Oh no, this is fine. This is hard mode. This is acceptable.
Oh.
I almost did my sync reading.
Ooh.
We get to go to
haven't been in a
ancient
while.
Egypt for a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh!
I forget what chat it was posted in, but did you guys see the Millennium Puzzle that's being released that doesn't come with
Yeah.
instructions?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna link it to you,
But I need to know this. Yeah, please send me this.
It's like, it's a whole puzzle. You gotta put it together yourself. It's great.
You said it comes with no instructions.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just the parts. That's it.
I like that, but you know what? Look, if a super sexy ancient Egyptian spirit don't come out and be my boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't mind either way. I'm gonna be very disappointed.
They didn't mass produce sexy Egyptians, unfortunately.
Who
Just
the fuck?
pyramids.
Look, as one who finds themselves fancying the ancient Egyptian, think.
Oh, I don't
Why
have Royal
not?
Guard on.
There is. Oh yeah, because you were probably playing Trickster.
No, because it fucking turns off every goddamn time. I'm a sad cow.
They really do need to stop doing that. Like, you don't like the earliest one. The earliest dungeon you get, you're guaranteed to have your tank stance. Why is it gonna turn off? It's inconvenient.
Yep.
I forgot that I'm not playing tank. I've been playing Artoria for so long, and I usually main Paladin or Dark Knight with her. I was running
playing
ahead.
with Erica before she's doing Dragoon while I'm leveling up Gunbreaker. She just started running into the middle of fights, you know, with her tank instincts. She was like, oh no, now everyone's gonna hate me. I'm like, don't worry, you're a Dragoon. It's what they expect.
That's so mean, but it's true. I always dread potentially becoming
please?
that person as a Dragoon. I really don't like the idea of that happening.
Tanking gives me anxiety. I remember the first time I fought Titan, I was knocked off, and I was so devastated that I just turned the game off.
Aw.
I was like, no, they're gonna hate me. I made them wipe. And I was like a bard at the time. Not even, I think for Titan, you must just be like a base archer at that point.
No, you can do Titan. Titan's like 36, so
Oh,
you
so
have
I'd be a bard at that point.
38 maybe, yeah.
And I was just...
Oh, Moobell. Admittedly, I think I mentioned it before, but my first MMO, I played the tank class, like the female tank, like the Paladin, and which is the whole
Whatever
reason
that
why
is.
why I dedicated myself to playing Paladin for the entire time that I played the main stories. Up until I think Shadowbringers, where I was like, I was told not to tank it blindly, so I didn't. So I played Samurai, which is my favorite DPS class, and I was like, I could have done this tank-wise. So I did for Artoria. I did like Paladin at first, and then I went through like the latter part of it as Dark Knight, because character-wise and I guess plot-wise it made sense.
Ugh, I hate sand.
It's so sandy, but you're not sandy, and that is why I love you. Ba da 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 da.
Okay, no, I need to know what that's referencing now.
You remember fucking Anakin's like, I hate sand, it's so coarse and rough and gets her.
Yeah, and the one that
So-
I also recently learned that there's a word in there that people never remember, and that's he adds it's irritating.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
But
Help,
so-
sand. Oh no.
My favorite was like from fucking way back in the day of early Flash movie, was when I was in middle school, so this is ancient,
Like
of
Robot Chicken era.
Stick Wars, where because the big thing at the time was the stick figures fighting each other. That was like, and you were
Oh.
a Flash
Mhm.
artist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just the Stick Wars episode 2 of just they took the piss out of that with just like they made the whole speech, I hate sand. It's so sandy, but you're not sandy, and that is why I love you.
Honestly, that would have been a better canon line anyway. I just love that you added in the fucking theme after that. It just makes it feel like shit post grandiose, if that makes sense.
That's what makes
Yeah.
it real.
Yeah, right.
Sandy McSanta fans. Oh, I get it. Her name's Sandy, and she's covered in yes.
Okay, now I can look at it.
Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I'm going hard with the SpongeBob quote today. Which is honestly just reminiscent of high school drama. Tech, specifically.
Oh, geez, it's already 7 o'clock. Okay, yeah. After this, I may have to actually call it if I want to get some laundry through before it gets too late.
That is a-okay, babe. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I'm glad we started with MSQ because I needed that the most.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
But I do have to like prepare dinner that is not pizza and make sure that the little ones in this house are fed.
That is not pizza.
It's not
Sounds
pizza
like a
because they
cow
can't touch
stop.
my pizza. They can't touch. They can't touch my pizza. My pizza's mine.
Does the big one get fed as well? Ada,
I mean, if you're in this house, yeah.
ada? Shit, that's incentive. I'm on the fence if I'll do Praetorium 10 more times. I mean, just put on the fucking Snyder cut and maybe you'll get through it.
I just stop paying attention basically and just like press one button over and over again to heal people.
That's a mood.
Because it's not like they need healers at level 50.
You need healing.
I managed to get like a commendation in Praetorium at one point by being the bard that hit all the buttons and did the things. I was like, oh shit.
People like it when you actually do things in Praetorium? What? I just meme all the whole time and I get like 4 comms.
Nobody calms me in Praetorium. I think at that point, people just want to leave.
Heck, my girlfriend is being absolutely gay and cute right now, and I can't stand it because she's going to make me scream.
Scream. Do it.
She's bullying me. She's bullying me
Oh, it's cute.
Look, considering
with her love. You obtain the moon sphere. She's a moon sphere.
Heyo.
She is my moon. She is adorable, and I love her.
Yo, that's straight.
So does that mean that Stray's a moon seeker? Or
Maybe.
moon keeper?
Oh, it's fuck Hans McMahon.
The world seeker in his name refers to the fact that he wants a wife that's as big as the earth.
Babe, you're my world.
You are my world. It's like,
It reminds me of that bro, like those bromance memes. I fucking love those.
You see, that just reminded me of the fucking, like, would you love me forever? No. And then she runs off and gets hit by a car. And he cries. And he's like, but I'd love you 5 ever. Like if you cry every time.
she believed he lied. It's just like, it's beef.
I don't know why the Titanic theme just played in my head after that, but it just felt right. Like a kazoo version.
When I would play
Or
D&D
no, I'm
with
sorry,
friends,
the
I'd have the
recorder.
recorder version.
Yeah, the
queued
recorder
up at all
version.
given moments. 'Cause you never
Good.
know.
That's what you should do. I love this.
Oh, this is a mess. Heck.
I like how this boss doesn't even have boss music.
Okay, kill the Guardia. That's what we need to do.
$50,000 needles.
It's almost
10,000
half
fists.
as much as my wife weighs. Almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure to make her like a cake or something before I log off tonight. I want to make her like a
do it.
roll and berry cake because I got this culinarian level and I've done nothing with it except diadem and Ishgard and the firmament.
Except diadem. Did you mean to type die inside?
Yeah.
Look, it's tolerable because I actually began.
It's
doing
tolerable
Eureka
in a group
recently.
when people are shitposting. I
Yeah,
like it.
I began Eureka recently. You'll never guess why. I hate glamour. I hate glamour focus. I'm all doing it for the glamour. Do it for the glamour, they said. It'll be fine, they said. Do it with at least 2 or 3 people, they said. Still fucking needs 1,200 fucking Animos shits. No. I don't want crystals anymore. Can I just have the cool spear? That's all I want. I don't
Oh
want to
shit!
do it
This is
anymore.
this is the dungeon that has my kink. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck.
I always forget him until we get to this point.
Yes, I mean, I too wish to become a mummy, just not in the way that you're probably assuming. Breed me.
Later.
Kill me.
I think my favorite part about that is that, like, that because of the way that the microphone had you sound like Palpatine, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hang on. This is not as sexy as it should be.
Lord Vader, bend me over and breed me like amygdala.
Oh, no. It is at that point that Anakin knew he fucked up.
Prepare a sponge bath, Lord Vader.
Oh, I hate that.
Thanks. I hate it.
Speaking of Star Wars, I recently got gifted Battlefront 2, and I actually thoroughly enjoy it. I didn't think I would. But it's got single-player campaign, and I'm like, yeah, this is fucking awesome, I like this.
Lord Vader, may you make sure to arrange the flowers properly for my coming out party. I don't know why you shifted to being slightly Frieza there.
Because honestly, I think that's probably for the best.
Let's go this way.
Must go faster. One of these I'll host like an actual Jurassic Park marathon. There are so many marathons I want to do, but not enough people have interest or have the time frames for it. It makes me sad.
I just have an issue with like getting together with groups to watch things, cause like
I will outright pull you into my lap and keep you there by the sheer force of my will to make you watch the entire Star Wars series.
God. Last time I did that, I broke up with my girlfriend.
Oh.
That's depressing. That's okay. Now I
Violet
feel
said
bad.
the same exact joke, and you snorted. All right, shut the fuck up. I can say that joke. I've earned it.
That just makes it sadder.
Here we go.
Oh,
Also, check
we got a
check
new follower.
DMs real quick. Check DMs real quick.
Comfy
Oh,
Cat
yeah,
Gaming
sure.
just followed. Thank you, Comfy Cat.
Yeah, there she is. That's my girlfriend. She cute. She wants to know if we would be up for having her jump in real quick in call, and we could possibly do like trial roulette or raid roulette before we go.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Hold on, let me just make sure I'm friends with her.
I will definitely have to turn on some lights first, though.
Hold on, nobody drag her yet.
I'm very tempted to do that, actually.
Here's the vice-urgent to the warden with his 2 swords that look like they came straight out of World of Warcraft.
These are my relic weapons.
Give her TS tier 3 simp. Tier 3 subscriber, I mean. Add friend. Alright. I'll friend her. Gotta add her to the call when she accepts.
Tier 3 simp. It's funny because a few of my fans have been calling it shrimp and not simp because apparently Twitch is like, you can't say that anymore.
Well, yeah, that's why the people have been calling it tier 3 subscribing.
Cowards. They don't. It's like it's amazing how they just saw like the negative parts of it. I'm like, but that's not the point, guys.
Also, I hope you appreciate that I'm using the Titania katana.
Oh yeah, oh that actually looks really good. You see, half my issue with a lot of the katanas in the game are the fact that the sheaths are just too cumbersome.
Well,
sorry,
look who it
scabbards.
is.
Speaking of
comfy cats and gaming.
hi.
Ooh woo.
Oh no.
Your audio.
Immediately, first thing, ooh, okay.
Ooh woo.
Yeah,
Bean.
she's a cute bean. Oh no! My heart.
Excellent.
All right, let's hurry with this so we
Literal
can get
cat.
her in on a run.
You know, although now I kind of just want now I want Art of Stray dressed as Sailor Moon, with just like regretting his choices, but like also not because because Donna convinced him to do it.
Awa.
I mean, he's
I'm an
dressed as a
actual
maid for
cat,
her
and
before.
Yeah, I'm an actual cat, and
Stray
I
looks
talk.
really good in the maid outfit. Confirmed 100%.
Yeah.
I'd believe it.
Ah, god damn it.
He also looks really good in the 2B dress.
I believe I've seen that. Can confirm.
Yes.
It's
My
one of those things
mantra
that you
on one of my other servers that boys make the best girls, so, you know. Boy, I'm glad my door is closed.
I will pull you somewhere safe one day.
Time to go to the market board and see how much the hairstyle is today. Probably still way too much.
Are you still trying to sell those?
Succeeding. I believe I've made over 40k. Oh no,
Are you
Keeler's been mummied.
It's 10 million gil. I'm sad. I'll never get this fucking hairstyle.
Alright. Time for my noble phantasm. Why is it not working? There we go. No, it's not. You know what? I'm just gonna take the L.
I got mummied.
There you go.
It's okay, you got better.
Listen. Can you prove it's mine, though?
Pardon?
It took me a second. Oh, God damn
I
it.
still had my samurai macro set up for when we were fighting Shiva. Shiva, just a glacial wingless swallow.
Rude.
I'm gonna go turn on some lights real quick.
Alright.
I need to
She's
gather
not...
more
Oh,
rocks.
there she is.
My new dragon wife requires rocks.
Can I get an awa awa?
Awa.
Yeah!
Oh no.
Am I allowed to do? Am I allowed to do?
Oh,
Awa Awa
okay,
so
Draco's gonna
powerful.
bounce and do Bravely Default. Okay.
Okay.
Hug.
Thanks for joining us.
I need to get that game before Monster Hunter Rise absorbs my life.
Am I allowed
Holy
to do
shit.
one of my
Marbles
redeem
are
voices?
420 gil.
Hey.
Oh, dank memes, bro.
They
Nice.
used to be only 50.
Oh,
I'm inflating the market.
you're inflating something, alright.
But there is one thing you're known for, it's inflation.
I'm known for like 3 things at this point.
Right, but isn't that one of the biggest?
Literally.
No, the biggest is her herself.
Aha!
I'm gonna squeeze the big maid with the butt hanging out of her dress.
Yes, good.
I'm still in fucking awe over how tall she is.
Oh yeah, wait, I need to get into my comfy outfit. Hold on.
Oh wait, hang on. I can probably do that since I'm not streaming. Because now I think what I want to do now is I kind of want to turn both Cavatina and Sakuya into Roganin, just to have the image of Callie just. It's like that meme of the white girl sitting on the couch.
Oh.
I think in this case it'd be if all of you were Rose and then Stray is over here like, haha, I'm in danger. Look at her in her wedding dress. She's adorable.
It's funny that I keep remembering that I do not have that outfit.
It's the meme. Here comes the bride. She's got a gun.
Gungar.
Gun.
Oh, I love you too, Sneeve. Thank you for offering to be my blobby bed. I will hold you to that one day. The contract has been signed.
It's like that comic of the skeleton. What would you like for your
And
birthday?
I will enforce the contract.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, hold on. I believe this is a
To
better
what
timer.
do we
Well,
Very
still,
good.
you cat fuck.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Cat
before we
fuck.
do
There you go.
anything, I gotta. Before
You
we do
mewling
anything,
bitch.
I want
Sorry.
Yay! I have a
Okay,
dedicated
excited.
macro called Make Donna Happy that does this.
Before we do anything, I need to get this.
Yeah.
I have this saved still. Yes.
And that noise literally gives me life.
Her little chirps.
Why is my character completely
Listen,
invisible now?
Cavatina gets to
There
be
we
edgy
go.
now. She has an arm tattoo.
Oh.
Well,
Yes, excellent. Okay,
Out the
now I
edge.
gotta swap or change my pose. Yeah, that works. Now I gotta change the hands though.
do we need to... Is Silvira gonna... Should I kick them from the groups since they'll be playing Bravely? Or Default? Bravely Default, even? I had a stroke. I'm sorry. Um...
I can't tell what you're playing because it's so low that I can barely hear it from my TV.
I'll kick them from the party, I suppose.
Here you go, Mubel.
What'd you do to me?
Not you, my character.
Jesus Christ.
My ever so beloved character Nagisa.
Fucking huge.
That was one of the considerations
try
for this
this.
character, honestly. But
Try this one, Donna.
Alright.
isn't that honestly sounds like music that would play when you see someone really big waddling down a hallway? Which, considering the three of us here with you, that probably makes sense.
It's from a video game.
I can barely hear it. The tone is so low.
You know what? Hold on. Let me try it again with a different instrument.
Would that be considered performance?
Like, it
Yeah,
was
that's
so bassy, I
performance.
could barely hear it.
You know, okay, let me just do it at like a higher octave.
God,
That
that
does-
sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar. That was a hint.
I don't fucking remember.
Like, my issue with stuff like this in game is that if it's not with the actual instruments of whatever it comes from, I can never tell what it is. But that does sound familiar. That's probably because I'm hearing something else.
Like, I can recognize parts of it.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I can't pinpoint it.
I will play another song from it. If you don't recognize it, I'll scream.
That is eerily familiar, but I don't know why.
Like, I hate that it sounds familiar, but the name of the thing isn't coming to me. And it makes me mad.
Let's see.
It almost sounds like Banjo and Kazooie music.
You almost would be very correct. Literally everything I was just playing is from Banjo-Kazooie.
I've never played
That's
Banjo and
why!
Kazooie, Rhodey.
God! Wow!
Rhodey, I've never
It is-
played. I've never played those.
The last time that I played Banjo-Kazooie was when I was, like when the N64 was like just on its like last years of its run before the GameCube was like announced in any capacity. And we had a Burger King, I don't think is a Burger King anymore, it might be, I'm not sure. It had a play area with like 4 screens and 4 N64s, and 2 of them were playing Banjo-Kazooie, and the other 2 had Yoshi's Story. Or Yoshi's Island. The one with the fruit borders.
I just love how just like
That's
Rhodey's
just-
just like, if you don't know this, I'll scream, and I'm like, well, now that I know where it's from, I've never played them, so of course I wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's when you're gonna have to definitely play when you're out here, because I still
Yeah,
have...
okay, I can hear it now. Yes. Yeah, that's the part that I recognize now. Yeah, I can hear. Oh, that makes me happy.
Oh.
It's been so long since I've heard it.
It's been 3,000 years.
It's been 3,000.
Alright.
10,000 years.
Alliance Raids has Healer in Need. And normal... What the fuck's a normal raid?
It's like
That's
Alexander, the Escapes, Eden.
Mhm.
Ooh, some of the Alexanders have Mogstones. One.
Mhm.
A single.
I have never.
A single.
I have
Televisic.
never done any of those. I don't even have those unlocked. I should one day. I will
Gotta
do those.
unlock Alexander.
I just never had interest. And again, like that was still back in the era of I don't want to do raids because I'm afraid I'll fuck them up. And then and now it's like old content. And it's not even relevant anymore. And I'm like, I can probably do it.
Now you're jaded and don't care anymore.
Exactly.
You can do Alliance. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Gucci.
If we do Alliance, hold on.
Ouch. Let me just come back out of the house. I have to reset my character model. Being Nagisa is nice, but
I don't even care if it's healer in need. I don't want to. I want to.
well, that's what I should fucking. Hey, Rhodey, how do you feel about Bowsette?
Meow?
Like in general.
I don't know. Can you tell what I'm playing?
No.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
Jacques, you're back from war.
No, when it's you involved, I'll always be back for more. Is that too gay?
You're in like this
Come
group of
along,
people
come
asking if that's too gay.
I mean, hey. I flirt with her a lot, and I can't help it.
That's good.
Race for you. Come on. Gas, gas, gas. And all gas, gas. This is actually just how Stray uses Peloton.
You know what? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Stray is actually probably the type that, if absolutely panicked and scared shitless, he would drop to all fours and just fucking bolt like a cat, sliding all over the goddamn floor.
Nope. Fuck this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, but okay, but that's only acceptable if you have the Scooby-Doo like run startup noise.
Yeah.
The noise that I don't think anyone could do with their mouth.
Mm.
But it's perfect.
I will get us going for Alliance.
Alright, let me...
Pog.
Lucky for y'all,
Oh,
motherfucker.
oh, shit. I think you put us in before I
Hold on.
swapped over. Yeah, because this is for big tomes, so I may as well use my 80 class to try and save up while I can.
Ooh, hello.
Ooh.
Is that Halloween?
Riddlerunner Lighthouse. And
Have you
that
not
series
unlocked
also
Orbon
has-
yet?
Hmm?
You haven't unlocked Orbon Monastery.
Really?
Yeah, Swan doesn't have Orbon unlocked.
I don't either. I
They
haven't.
They
I
have
haven't
they have
done-
Rabanaster and Ritterana.
Well, I haven't done Riddlerunner yet because
And the time to go. Alright, I won't be able to finish the song.
We should unlock those for you.
Yeah, I
Or get
have
them
to
done.
do those on this character still.
that was like I started doing that in my phase of Stormblood's over. I'm gonna procrastinate Shadowbringers because I'm terrified.
I swear to God. There's social anxiety, and then there's this. Whatever this is.
You gotta get those raids done so you can also take the time to farm those esoterics.
Oh, crushed my cup.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Plus you need
Yeah.
them for
Speaking
the
of which-
Shadowbringers relic, technically, I guess.
Speaking of Shadowbringers, how did Alize Quest treat you?
That game, this DLC just starts out hard.
Really? Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And I
It doesn't
feel-
get better, I'll tell you that much. It goes harder.
Rody!
Fun fact, that is my donation sound.
I heard the first 4 notes.
Yeah, the first 4 notes are one of my notification sounds. It's cool. Oh, thank God it's just this.
Oh,
If it was
I don't want to be here, man. I guess I get a loathsome memory out of it, but fuck, loathsome is how I feel about these raids. Fuck these raids, I hate them. I'm tired of them.
We get to hear Rody go just like absolutely just begin draining immedimmediately.
The only time I ever want to see this zone is if we're in the fucking twinning. I don't want to be in here otherwise.
You know what you can do for that then? What you can do is you can put the twinning music on and make it seem like you're in the twinning.
Bitch, you right?
Oh, we're in C.
Shit.
That was so from the heart.
A chicken tender.
Ready to fry.
Feeling.
Hey, yo, level 50 red mage about to be boring as hell. Here we go.
Yeah.
I was hoping for fucking one of the evil East raids, but nah, fam, we here.
Oh, Royal Guard.
Okay.
I mean, at least you weren't around for the. Well, no, never mind, because it would have been great if you were around for MSQ earlier. So we got.
I could have fucking mentally handled that.
No, you could have, because we were reading the Gentleman Gatto stuff.
Oh, yeah.
My fucking my throat is still on fire from laughing. That's so hard.
If everyone remembers fucking chicken tender, get ready to fry, but no one else remembers baby in a diaper, baby in a diaper, baby in a diaper, Titan. Baby in a diaper, baby in a diaper, baby in a diaper,
Oh
Titan.
man. Honestly, what I'm sick of the most is Matoya's relic. Like, look, I've had enough of this bibbity bobbity bullshit. All right, can we just?
No, I want more of it. Pour it
I-
all over me. I will
It's-
drink it.
I just-
You drink maple syrup.
I do.
without- Which I will also pour all over you.
Come to the east. We got really good maple syrup over here. It's dope.
Admittedly, I can't handle maple syrup very well. Like it.
I guess that makes you a bitch.
Well, the reason why is because my taste buds suck.
Well, I guess you'll just have to be ready to die.
Well, you
Are
just
you
have to be
prepared for the
prepared to
death you-
die.
Yes, excellent.
God, I need to get the soundboard because that's one of the fucking clips on it. God.
But yeah,
damn.
it's. I think it's because like my taste buds are more keyed in for like savory and salty flavors, where with sweet it's very very specific in what I can and cannot tolerate.
So
Too much maple syrup makes me vomit.
I want to say that usually Donna is a very shy, reserved girl, and usually just very quiet and like, no, I'm sleepy, and I'm very like
No, I'm
quiet
a
and stuff.
precious little
But then
bean.
she's a precious uwu bean. But then you get her on stream, and it's just like your Magikarp has evolved into gay Rados.
It's like
That's
I'm
adorable.
I'm an introvert until I'm with my friends, and then I am an
Yeah.
extrovert.
Yes, same though. Like
Then
I
she puts her boobs on top of my head and is just like, Ara, is this a cup holder?
Just listen, don't make me ara on stream.
Do you want me to do it? I can do it in your place. No, I'm serious. I have the urge to do this now.
What is this doing? Help.
What happened?
I have an
Well,
orb. I have orb.
Hello.
Orb, drag it to side. Big glowy pillar, drag there.
Orb.
I did. It didn't do anything. It
Oh, 'cause
said
it was
made
full.
me sad.
You know what, Rhodey? You're right. Swan is an orb. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
Moo.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've finally got that out in the open now.
It's a corb. Cow
Because-
orb.
It's because you're an orb, Swan. Moo.
That's because you're a dog, Luigi.
You're a dog, Luigi.
Oh, I'm a stone.
Well, Mario.
Mario. You can't mix spaghetti out of bacon, Mario. Your cholesterol can't take
It's better than Brooklyn.
And to explain male anatomy, here's my brother Luigi. Thank you, Mario. The penis is a part of it.
Holy shit.
The fucking thank you, Mario was perfect, babe. Holy shit.
That was a real ass sex ed video at the time, though.
You're gonna need to send me this if you can find it. You know this.
God,
yes?
it's probably all over YouTube because I know people brought it back as a fucking meme. Hold on, let me see.
Right,
if
but
I
I
can
wouldn't know
find
what to look up.
it. Let me see. I think if you just find "Thank you, Mario," Let me see.
He knew
There it is.
exactly
Yeah,
what-
second result: Mario sex education. Because there's one of the Captain N special. Oh my God! It all comes back together. Oh, it
Oh
all
my
comes
God.
back together.
See, I know what Captain N is. I've heard people talk, but I've never seen any of it. I was not on the internet until what?
Yo,
like
fucking...
proper until like what? 2010.
Captain N, the Gay Master.
Fucking... I told Rody about this, but what was it when we were farming Suzaku?
Yes.
When we were
Which I have
farming
not done yet.
Suzaku, he was just going on about Captain N. Like, he was just regaling us about this thing, and I've never
Because
heard of it.
it's a product of my time. Because
Right.
I'm secretly like I'm the Askian of this group. That's why I'm called the Emmett Selk of the fat community. Is because like I'm the one
That
who's
also
been
explains
around.
why you're so hot.
Jesus, woman!
Oh, Bob! Holy shit!
I'm
Excellent.
trying to self-deprecate over here, and you can't keep doing this to me.
Nah, fuck you.
That's the
Fuck
kind of energy. Fuck you, breathe me.
Yeah.
Oh. My fucking god.
It's like she's got like a self-deprecation rate, like a instant response. Like, oh, that's what you're doing now? Okay, bitch, how about nah? Just whips that shit out. Slaps you across the face with it harder than a Monty Python skit gone bad with the fish.
She got
And
fucking
just-
Uno reverse card on your ass.
No.
Originally, it was just a reference to the fact that like every other artist from my like time and age group has just like stopped drawing and stuff. It's just like there are very few of us left. Like they just keep retiring and dropping out like flies. So I'm just like, I'm like Emmett Selk over here, pacing the halls of Amarat, going, "These fucking kids don't understand what this community used to be. We used to be more than just about fucking endlessly drawing My Hero Academia fats. We used to endlessly draw and obsess over Naruto fats, stuff like that." I remember when this community was just limited to fat Pokemon girls.
Now I really just want someone to fucking, like, source filmmaker him. Like, pacing around the halls. With, like,
Pacing
that
out.
sort of monologue going on.
Looking up at the
while he's pacing
looking up at a ruined building that just reads anime expansion on it.
Right, but you see, as you're pacing the halls, you've got to get a lot of that, like, you got to get a lot of the old art as like paintings,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
weathered, like various degrees of
I'm
weathering.
like
on
looking
them.
sad. I'm like looking sad, but the background is just an MS Paint picture of like Misty, fat like 300 pounds or something.
Well, hey, it gets worse because apparently art like that, when involving Misty's been being taken down a lot on DA because apparently some jerk off is going around thinking that Misty's like the end all be all of goddesses and most pristine.
Yeah.
Any finished art of her is being aggressively taken down.
What's
because
really
of him
worse
alone.
is no offense, Ruby fans who are just like, how dare you draw my character or depict my character as anything but the slim, svelte goddess that they are. Fuck you. I'm gonna issue so many strikes against your account. You fucking pedo. Die.
I'm gonna ruin this man's whole career.
And it's part of me where I envy writers like Swan, because these people have the attention spans of goldfish, honestly. It's the picture, they'll see it, they'll take it all in and be like, but with a story, they'll be like, they'll read the, and then just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, and thankfully too, it's like while I've lost my passion for writing at this point, like I understand that I also have like a friend who's a bit of an idol at this point, and we go back and forth every so often about things. Now they mentioned that I like pick like art's nice and all, but lately I've been more into reading stories because that's not a surprise.
Art's nice and all, but have you thought about doing a photo shoot, Niall? I mean, what?
I mean, if that's what you want.
Also, shout out to the samurai over here, Kiradai Yohimbo.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
All right, just wear it on your sleeve, I guess.
Well,
I don't think I like Yohimbo being around all this cum.
The only himbo I need, I talk to every day.
What?
The vocal break in that what? Ooh, chef's kiss. You've got some strong himbo energy sometimes.
The fuck does that
Sometimes
even
you do,
mean?
yes.
Is it like when I talk about Unga Bunga, as soon as COVID's over, I'm gonna go out and learn spearfishing? I sure am physically fit compared to my peers. Let me just eat this banana with the peel attached. Oh.
That's so specific, but I love it.
Mash from Fate Grand Order is the best waifu. Am I right, fellow gamers? Oh.
Her name is Mashu. God damn it!
Mash.
I had that. Oh my god. Okay, so I was in a raid last night as Artoria, and some absolute asshat goes to me and says, her name's Altria. Fuck you. They can't localize for shit.
Fuck you, and then she dies.
No, I got so mad because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the ice come up.
To be fair, at least in the case of MASH, they confirmed her name is supposed to be MASH. It's just written Mashu because the limitations of the Japanese
Her
fucking
name is Matthew. Her name is straight up Matthew. If you read the material, it's Matthew. The localization teams just shit at their jobs.
All right, kids. All right, kids.
I'm going to Donbaru with this. I trust porn sites to get it.
Well, no.
MASH.
they have changed her tag to MASH, and I fucking hate it. I'm surprised they haven't done that with Artoria. I guess people were mad about that.
I can check the tag history for her.
Because it was Mashu Kyrie Light until recently, and that upsets me. No, that's not. That's because I relate with Mashu on a large level, but that's fine.
I mean,
Are you kidding, son? Can I disconnect? Keep an eye on that. Yep, I disconnected. Hold on.
uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Discord is
Ooh.
stupid. The world is
no
a fuck.
time for uwu. Well, the only uwus gotta come from me because they keep people alive, apparently.
Your uwus are a fucking energy source.
Apparently, my auras are big. Like, apparently, my streams have gotten a little etchy because of one person in particular. I won't say who it is, but damn, do they love mentioning how like, even though they mentioned it's a joke mostly, but they have mentioned that apparently my auras are a bit too strong. I won't deny that.
Donna,
Huh?
you got the Fountain of Uwuth.
Ooh,
I was so proud of that. I had to like fucking like wave my hands around like an idiot for 3 seconds.
Behold the fountain of ooh.
One day I will ara, and people will be like, oh.
You want me
That's
to
the
do it too?
that's the reaction I've fucking gotten from people, apparently. Oh, fucking...
That's a mechanic.
Swan, you heckin' hecker.
Look! Not even gravity can save the tubbiness that is the Moobell.
Look, there's a lot of information going on right now.
Is
Like,
there?
yes, there's a lot of like particle effects and stuff.
Well, turn them off.
That's a
I
fucking
heard them all.
option.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
it
turn
is.
off. You can turn. What do you mean? Is that an option? What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
okay,
had
here it is.
that
I can
turned
end
off.
this. Alright, here it is. First visual romanization, which was mistakenly listed as Matthew.
I still don't believe.
It was a mistake on the translation team's part back when they were shit that she was Matthew.
Mash is a shit name, and I will die. on that hill.
Taka, fucking what's her name? Takahashi Rie confirms the pronunciation as Mash.
Well, I'm never gonna call her that. I'm sorry. It's a shit name.
I mean, the company is against you on that one.
I don't care.
The board has made a stupid decision, and what's the...
Yeah.
I vote.
I
Despite,
recognize the board
despite,
made a decision,
despite,
but given that it's a stupid ass decision, I would like to ignore it.
I mean, everybody to Zune, honestly. To which Zune apparently continues to like get more and more like, no, fuck you guys.
Loathsome memory of
Because,
your dying.
I'm sorry, but
Now get the
Mash?
fuck out
Really?
of here.
Mashu is cuter and it sounds better to say. Mash is a
It's
shit
because Mashu means something kind of in Japanese. So
name. Do I even want to? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
Not on
it
stream.
depends. It depends. What kinks do you have?
I mean, you've seen my F list.
I'm gonna... Do I need to mute you guys real quick? Like, what the fuck am I gonna get into?
It means to rub, to scour, to grind.
Okay. People want to grind up all on Mash.
Specifically to the point of skin slowing off.
Ew.
Considering the amount of
That's icky.
That's why people distance Mash from Mashu, because Mashu has kind of a like. They're like, no, the U is silent. Shut up. In Japanese.
I refuse to call her Mash, and I don't care what that means. I'm sorry, I'm so stubborn, but like certain words just sound worse to me. I don't care if it's a word that means something, because like, look, I'd grind up on Mash, just saying.
If you change the kanji, you can make Mash become. You would if you change the kanji and you get rid of the long U, so it's not Mashu. You can make Mash, which means true reality combined with circumference. So you can make a word that means round as fuck, girl.
Rotund.
So there, let me use that as a selling point for why she should be Mash.
Do I have fat Mashu art? I swear I had
Better.
some of that somewhere.
I mean, if not- Huh? Yeah.
Like, fucking Lenari took me into fucking Kroger today because he's like, hey, you gotta come in here. You gotta buy this thing. It's really important. You gotta come in here and get it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fucking, hold on. I gotta fucking. I'll put it in this chat that we're in because this is cute and deserves to be seen. Look what I fucking bought.
Oh boy.
Oink!
It's a piggy pillow.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You're
Booty,
cute.
booty. I love it.
Also, your pajamas are adorable because they're the night sky. I have a pair of pajamas that are the moon, so perfect.
Aww.
It's
We
really
have matching
fucking gay.
pajamas.
I was gonna say, aw, that's gay.
Hey, it's pretty gay.
You're pretty gay.
Colonel, it's pretty gay.
Colonel.
You're the
Got
last
that in the car.
person I want to hear that from, Snake. Brother!
Hey, Niles. Go
Yeah?
walk over to those two. Let's like get a little bit closer.
Like this?
Yeah, a little bit closer. Alright, perfect. Okay, let me just
Luigi, what's that? This is the male penis.
Oh, I see. You want wet fat girl party.
Oh yeah, so wet. Oh.
I have 200 more.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Shower me, mommy, please.
I was doing that in the sick camp in Shadowbringers, and then the bad thing happened, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because he used to say that you and Erica we're just spraying one of the sad dudes with the wine.
So she
And
was
then all of a
spraying
sudden-
me, and then I was like, no, you can't do that here. That is very impolite. And then she ran over and started doing it
So
to
what
him.
I'm hearing is Swan got to see part of the reason why our fucking thing is named Ominous Nectarine.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. That's the reference. That's what we were referencing.
Excellent.
We saw that and decided that would be the name of our streaming group.
Oh
That's
my
excellent.
fucking god.
All thanks to the fucking launch of Shadowbringer.
Of which, by the way, that I am more than willing to join that if you would have me.
Fucking
Money.
PogChamp.
That's an
Poggers.
Here's a
If you're showering me in money, does that make you my sugar daddy?
Well, wait a minute. It'll probably make you more.
What do you mean, does it make me your sugar daddy? Which I am your sugar daddy. Hell yeah.
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 Alright, guys. Alright. I think this is a good place to end then. Plus, Rhoda, you need to make food.
I do.
I am food.
Because I'm willing to go.
Yeah,
I'm
she's snack.
I'm willing to go as many times as it needs to be for anything.
I was gonna scoot off and play more Surge. I wanna be a
Surge?
cowboy.
We do the big yeehaw.
Yee! And I cannot stress this
Mhm.
enough.
Oh,
Everyone-
Yes.
Everybody's saying yeehaw, but never ask ha yee.
Sometimes life is like cock and ball torture. Minus the cock and balls.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Oh my fucking... What is this
Some-
stream?
Some people
Madman lost
some
his
people
damn
call
mind in
me-
that West.
buffalo.
This
What am I
gunslinger's
thinking?
loaded.
One of my favorite things is like straight reading the first two lines of a song and then breaking out into hardcore song the latter two.
So, thank you. Thank you all for
Alright.
joining me on this lovely Nights of Nights
Yeah.
of
Yeah, it's fine. I had a good
debauchery
time.
and calories. It was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes.
The
I
club
wanted to
isn't
do
the
it more.
the club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand. Stop. Put Van the Man on the jukebox. And we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me.
Yeah.
Duh! Swear to God.
Come
Don't
now.
miss cat.
Yeah.
Let's slam.
And
If you wouldn't mind, we could also potentially jam.
just fucking shattering it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the joke. Is that like
Fuck. Set a course for your slam and potentially jam.
yeah, that's a joke. And then it's like the latter two, you just like passionately belt out in the song. Oddly enough, I'm not a fan of musicals, but that shit makes me laugh.
Swan is just intent on getting everyone wet, damn.
I mean, it's every fucking day with me.
Hey, LMAO.
Turbo piss.
Insert alien spaghetti dance here.
Yeah. I'm gonna change
I want
Stray back
that.
to a fisher and continue to try and get swimsuits for the ladies in my life.
Hell yeah.
It's my gathering glamour based on Final Fantasy I's Thief.
I like the idea that he just like shoves his hand into the water and pulls out a fish.
I will
He
not
uses
pleasure
trick
myself with
He
a fish.
pickpockets fish from the earth. Is how it works.
Not to do shit to again.
So Stray is so talented. He's pickpocketing fish from the earth.
I shadow
I
box
was
the
like,
air, but not hard
why are my
enough.
pockets lighter than they should be?
Yeah, I'm gonna dope all these cute. Look at all these cats. We're all just fucking cats here,
Meow.
standing on the roof instead of on the floor like civilized
know.
people.
I'm a
Yeah.
fox, but that's fine. Well, Sakuya is a fox, but that's fine.
I don't have the werewolf ears equipped on anything.
I have to, I just have to get the succubus minion.
Alright. But I'll close stream here now. Thanks for joining everyone tonight.
Yeah, thank you for
Very
having
well.
me.
I got
That was a
like,
good time.
I'm gonna do a quick check because I think I'm at
Oh, yeah.
like 42 followers now.
Yeah, good.
Community, followers list. Cool, it doesn't list
Now
how
that I'm
many.
following you on Twitch, are you gonna stop heckling me with marbles, or are you gonna do it more?
You fool. You absolute fool. You've just given me another avenue for my shenanigans.
Look, they're called marbles, not less bulls.
Don't you want
Ba-da-ba,
more?
ba-da-ba.
More.
Thank you.
My wife, she
Glenn,
is
would you
very
like-
sick.
Would you like marble?
Would you like
Glory to us,
more?
Arstoska.
My friend, she is very sick.
Alright.
Aww.
Yay, flowers.
Flower.
One for mom.
Oh, I don't have anything special to give you.
You've given me your love. That's more than special enough.
Yay.
God, you fucking flirt.
The sad part is that I'm pretty good at the initial response. I'm bad at comebacks though. Terrible at them.
B.
Alright,
Hold on.
I'm going to boop Stray over to.
Ooh. Oh cool, I got maps with my FC tomorrow. Fuck yeah.
That way you can make your own lemon tree. Safe from all the lemons.
And I gave you sugar because you're sweet.
Aww. We went in different directions with this.
Yeah, but hang on. I wanna now get this.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Yeah, yeah.